With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shell. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but always fine as long as Shaz benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money he earned on yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once kicked off across the board with charge to what because his code can be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are slow machine. He's snorting, burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if battery fun is shy or scan to see if hours make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before launching into a big pretending different bills when truth is to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of call his cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that it's unwell and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act, that is a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. He's nearly over and a win is in sight, with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, Kingjad here and welcome to DSP Bingo for us today, Monday the 12th of June 2023. I do hope you're all doing very well indeed. I want to say a wee quick hello to TG Gamebox and his viewers over on his Twitch channel. I normally have the fuck you Twitch approaching mentality. I just don't like Twitch in general. I just when I see Twitch, I just fucking think to myself, fuck you Twitch, your fucking sisters, your ma. I want to insult Twitch as much as possible. But I like TG Gamebox. He's a good guy, you know what I mean. So I do hope that I find it kind of funny seeing the reaction to the fucking mad dumbass intro in TG's chat. Yeah. But yeah, I do hope you all have a fun stream. TG's streaming WWE Champions, he's playing WWE Champions on his stream for his audience, and he's also got Bingo playing as well. I've got a link in my stream as well to TJ's Twitch if you guys want to check him out and say hello. I would say hello myself, but it's verified accounts only, and Twitch wants my phone number. I'm not giving Twitch my fucking phone number. You know, I mean fuck you Twitch. But yeah, if you're a verified account on Twitch, feel free to say hello. I'm just not going to fucking bother over Twitch because, I don't want to give those bastards my fucking number. Anyway, let's get on with the fucking bingo. I do hope you guys have a fun time anyway. And yeah, I do hope I'm not too annoying for you guys, for people who are not used to my antics, But Phil's awake and online, the stream's away online. He is currently sitting at 800 plus members. And in case people are curious, he is due to lose some more members throughout the course of the next couple of days. He's going to lose 20, apparently today, at some point. And he's got a big massive drop coming as well on the 16th. So there you fucking go. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, let's just get the card. Let's just get the bingo all set up for today. So, let's spin the wheel and determine today's bingo card criteria. Look at that ugly fucking face spin. Please land on something good. Phil making a weird noise, it looks like. Yep, weird noise. Phil is a person that is full of weird noises, weird facial expressions, just weirdness in fucking general. So, Phil to make a weird noise is the criteria for today's bingo card shenanigans. So, we need a number between 1 and 199. The very first number in chat I see, which contains the number 6, will be the card I pick for today's bingo antics. But it needs to be the count number 6 though. So, no pressure, but please pick a good card. 86 Steve from Latvia was the first number in chat I saw which had the number 6 contained in it. He said 86. So, the 86th bingo card, which has weird noise, will be the one we use for today's bingo fun and game, which of course is going to be the 87th result. On the Control and F, and it's going to be the card on the right hand side here. So, I need Phil to say sound good. Him messing it with his ear, where he's just fucking scratching it or fucking poking his grubby little fingers inside it to try and find his brain. Him doing a creepy whisper to the camera, him pointing at the camera and his chair creaking. Then you got Phil saying here's the thing, him giving a thumbs up, him being toxic in general, him saying likes and content. The third row is Phil saying day off, him scratching his stash, him snorting, him saying absolutely and interactive. The fourth row is Phil saying percent, tips, New games, engagement, and him giving a good old burp down the camera. Well, down the microphone, sorry. And the fifth and final row is Phil saying, hate to say, him making that weird noise, him doing a Y or a T pose, him pointing at the text on the screen, and finally Phil doing hand grass. What a hand grass is when Phil is demonstrating with his hand something going up or down in numerical value. So there you go. That's a card for today's bingo antics, and I'm going to save it now before I forget to save it, because sometimes I forget to save it and I'm dumb as hell. So yeah. So I'll just very quickly save it, and then fantastic stuff. I've actually got an old random video I found, which I hope I have time to check out. Phil alluded to starting soon. He's going to use the restroom, then begin BRB. So Phil might start sooner than expected, which is possible, I guess. TJ's asking how do I sponsor a bingo? You just fucking say something to me, like, you know, if you want to sponsor today's one, you're welcome to. Just, I mean, a bit short notice though, you know what I mean? But you just ask me, and we just try and get something sorted out. I'll say profit before, sponsor one before. I completely forgot about it. Last week we had somebody, we're trying to pick a winner for, these game giveaways, and the person never got back to me. So I think we need to still determine a winner for like the Street Fighter. Because Prophet was going to give away a game. He sponsored a bingo stream and he was going to give away Street Fighter 6 to somebody. But the winner never got back in touch with me. So we might need to spin again to determine a winner. But yeah, just obviously the best way to go about it, TJ, is just obviously let me know, we'll talk, or whatever, and we can try and get some sorted out. But there you go. No worries, man. That's good, TJ. I appreciate it, man. But there, so there you go. TJ's up for doing a sponsored future bingo stream. So there we go. Prophet says we'll sort out at the end. Okay, that's a good point. So that's what I'm saying. I completely forgot about the sponsored the game giveaway Street Fighter thing. We had like 3 different games to give away, and I think two of them we didn't hear back from, and one I don't know. I'll figure it out. It's hard keeping track sometimes, but I really should try and keep on top of it. But all I know is that what the fuck's Phil doing? What the hell is Phil doing? I guess somebody made him a dumbass fuck. What the hell is he doing? This is fucking so professional, of course. This is Phil's live stream right now. What the fuck? This is so dumb. This is so dumb, Phil. It's a terrible fucking image. It's such a lazy fucking image. It's almost as lazy as my fucking thumbnails, for fuck's sake. And it's gone, just like that, it's gone. I wonder what the fucking image will be like for fucking Phil's precious fucking, oh my god. The surprise has been fucking ruined. Fuck off. Anyway, did I save the card? Hold on, did I save this card? I don't think I actually did. I got distracted by myself, I guess. So the card has been officially saved. Fantastic, fan Davidosi, and all that jazz. So I can close that, I can close that, fantastic stuff. So I guess Phil's back, of course, as the bingo. And yeah, so yeah, remember to get the link to TJ's Twitch is in the pinned comment of the stream here, so make sure you pop in and say hello if you want to, so there we go. But anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah, the bingo, of course. I'll just get the bingo board all set up properly and discuss the ways we can get different free spaces and all that jazz. So there's a variety of ways we can get free spaces on the bingo card that you're about to see before you. First of all, if Phil snorts 25 times before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, that's a free space. If Phil burps 10 times before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, that too will be a free space. If Phil gets 100 likes and blows bubbles for his audience before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, that's a free space. And if we get 100 likes on this very stream before the end of bingo essentially, that too is a free space. And not only that, I play the bubbles animation as well that Pixar Animations so very kindly made for us all. So I mean that's basically the gist of it. That's basically all the ways we can get free spaces for the bingo card. They can see on screen before you. I'm going to fix this very quickly. Hold on. The card is just very slight. I need to fix it. 2 seconds. It's just because you can't really see the edges properly, the wee small lines. So there we go. There we go. Just my fucking stupid, it was annoying me, essentially. There we go. That looks a bit better. So it looks like Phil's ready to begin any time, essentially. I was going to play this wee video that I found from back in the fucking day of Phil. Phil made a video about Alpha Omega Sin. Any classic detractors remember the name Alpha Omega Sin? Alpha Omega Sin had the audacity to say on his video before you know, people rage quit like DSP. And he did not like that whatsoever. He thought that was a terrible slight in his fucking name. So Phil took it very personally and made a fucking video in response to it and all that shit. You know what I mean? He was not happy chappy. This is Phil's fundamental problem. Phil was shown this the other day when he was fucking, you know, bitching and whining and moaning about how the internet and TikTok has made fun of him for fucking playing Zelda, and Phil apparently ignores all this drama, ignores all the fucking mockery, and yet he cannot help but address it and talk about it. It definitely gets to him. Even back in 2016, this is 7 years ago, somebody said something about Phil on the internet, and Phil could not ignore it, Phil could not let it go, Phil had to address it and try his best to fucking stay on top of it. He could not just fucking ignore somebody making fun of him on the internet. So, if I have some time, I think I'm going to play it. Let's just make sure I'm not fucking going to miss any bingo here. So, anyway, let's play some of this clip and you guys will see what I fucking mean.
For about a 30-second period, he addresses rage quitters. Now, you can watch word for word what he says for yourself. I'm actually going to put a link to his video in the description of this one, so you can go watch for yourself. And by the way, wow, I don't care if he gets a couple thousand extra views off of this. Who gives a shit? I need to have the evidence shown right there purely. I believe it starts around 3 minutes and 30 seconds and goes on till about the 4-minute mark. I'll summarize, but you can watch it word for word out of his mouth. His summary is this: Street Fighter V doesn't have a feature that punishes rage quitters. Anyone who you're playing against in Street Fighter V can just quit the match right in the middle, in particular if they're losing and they don't want to lose or have the loss count in an online ranking system, and no one gets punished. So right now, Street Fighter V is rife with people who are playing, oh, I'm losing the match, they pull the plug, they quit the match, and it doesn't count. Now that's unfair to the person who's winning the match, and it basically makes right now online play for competitive purposes kind of pointless. You can't trust the ranking system in the game because of this. Now, that's the shortcoming of Street Fighter V that he's addressing in his video. However, how he goes about it is completely wrong and erroneous. He says that rage quitting is an issue in this game. He says, don't you hate it when you're playing a game online and you're fighting someone and there's a guy who he's losing and he's making all these fucking excuses and he won't take credit for his loss. You know, it's never his lack of skill or whatever. There's always an excuse. And then they pull the plug. You know, like the dark side Phil. Don't you hate when he pulls the plug on the end? Now, that's paraphrasing. But basically, that's the segment he talks about. Then he goes on to explain how there's no punishment in Street Fighter V for rage quitters, okay? What is wrong with this statement? Very simple. I have never rage quit, period, in Street Fighter. Now, people will make all kinds of arguments that we're going to address. I told you I'm going to have concrete evidence. The first thing I'll address right up front. Well, Phil, you've quit games before. You've gotten very angry. And just recently you were angry at the Bloodborne DLC and you quit it before you even beat the first boss and all that. That has literally nothing to do with the conversation. This conversation is in particular when it comes to Street Fighter V, online gameplay, and rage quitting out of a match.
Okay, Phil's going live. Right? No, fuck off. He's already live. Get back. Anyway, before we even begin the bingo, right, let's just build up some speed up just, okay? Before we even begin the bingo, okay? That was so incredibly fucking funny because the original fucking conversation when Phil was fucking, told he's fucking, he's trying to deny he's ever rage quit a single game ever. Anytime, so it started off with Phil trying to claim he's never rage quit a game ever. Then people gave him various fucking examples of all these games he's fucking rage quit, things like Scarface and all that shit and all that. And then he fucking tried to fucking make it so he's never rage quit a fighting game. And then he fucking moved, the goalpost got moved again. So he went from just any game ever to fighting games, and people told him all the fucking different fighting games that he has actually fucking rage quit. Things like fucking Deathstroke fucking owning his arse, not shit, you know what I mean? And these different fucking fighting games. So then he fucking changed the goal, he moved the goalposts again to fucking go from Street Fighter. He went from rage quitting any game ever to rage quitting Street Fighter in particular. And there's more fucking quality gold dust in this fucking old video, you know what I mean? But, maybe we can check something later on if Phil bores or whatever, but it really is funny as hell seeing Phil try and fucking defend himself because somebody said something mean about him on the internet. He never learns. Phil Burnell never learns just to fucking let things go if somebody makes fun of him online. So with all that being said, let's fucking make fun of Phil online today, and we're going to play bingo right now. Hopefully we can get, okay, variety of different ways for us to get a full house member, guys. If I miss anything in the card, please let me know, tag me in chat. I don't try and miss things on the card, I just do sometimes because I'm a stupid bastard, nothing I can fucking do, and all that jazz. If you get 25 out of 25, one of you guys can potentially win a prize as well. Remember, there's a link in the description of this live stream for a community post that I made. If your name is on there, you can better have a chance of winning the fucking prize, so there you fucking go. Fingers crossed, here we fucking go.
Folks, we are officially in gaming overload with all of these major digital conferences happening this week. There is a ton of stuff to talk about on today's show, plus a big update on Street Fighter 6, as well as my upcoming Summer Bash Marathon event. All this and more in just a sec.
Boring. I'm gonna just fucking fast forward through this fucking shitey fucking, you know, fucking stupid intro. So there we fucking go. What a boring fucking intro that was, Phil. You're not fucking exactly enticing us all with something. There's no excitement there whatsoever.
Alright everyone, welcome to the show. Happy Monday. And quick reminder that this is a very different streaming week for me this week because it's a 7-day streaming week.
Instantly, right off the fucking bat, Phil does not sound enthusiastic. He does not sound fucking... There's no energy coming from Phil whatsoever. It's like he's fucking just turned up depressed. Or hungover or some pish. I mean, I'm still not feeling 100%, but I'm still trying my best to fucking bring energy. At least at the fucking start of the stream anyway, I'm trying to fucking bring energy and all that shit and not fucking come across as just being all fucking, I'm just fucking going through the fucking motions, and I'm trying my best to fucking have a wee bit of fucking life and energy and all that shit and try and convey that to you guys, but Phil just fucking turns up and is like, oh, hi guys, it's a busy fucking week, here we fucking go, there's all these fucking... Phil, you're meant to fucking try and entertain your fucking audience and fucking and come across not like some sort of fucking fossil that is just fucking waiting to fucking die. Just try and fucking find some sort of fucking energy to fucking bring some fucking excitement to your fucking content.
Normally I have a 6-day streaming week, sometimes 5, but this week we're going extra long, and so there's 3 full days of gameplay coming up after having a weekend where basically they were half days. It's now 3 days, 2 streams each. And I'm excited for that, obviously, because we're going to make progress in the games we're playing. In fact, today we're going to do something that you guys...
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Kel Denson for the super chat. It says Phil can't even mute the clicking of his mouse. Yeah, he fucking doesn't want to fucking mute these random noises. I've said this before and I'll say it again. He could easily fucking set up on OBS Studio a fucking sound gate, you know, to fucking filter out these fucking noises. He can do these fucking things where you filter out these fucking random background noises. Like, he could set up something on his OBS that would fucking drown out the noise. You wouldn't hear his fucking air conditioner going off. You wouldn't hear the mouse clicks. You wouldn't hear things like that. But no, he's too lazy to fucking look up how to fucking do this shit. Just like he's fucking too lazy to do anything when it comes to his fucking content whatsoever. Whether it's fucking pre-stream fucking artwork, whether it's fucking supplying fucking, you know, upgrading the fucking equipment for his fucking content and his fucking business. It's up to everyone else to fucking save his arse and fucking look out for him, because he is too fucking lazy to fucking put in any effort himself into what is his own fucking business, his own fucking livelihood.
Excited for that, obviously, because we're going to make progress in the games we're playing. In fact, today we're going to do something that you guys have been waiting for ever since I started playing Street Fighter 6 about a week and a half ago, the World Tour mode. So that's going to be exciting. But also, man, there's so much going on, and we all were talking about how this was going to happen, that we were in a gaming lull, and then all of a sudden, we knew all these digital events were going to happen at once, which they have. Within the last 2 days, you've seen Xbox, Starfield, Ubisoft Forward. Later today is Capcom. And with all this going on, of course, ginormous amounts of information being tossed on the internet about new games, game release dates, and all of that stuff. Excuse me. And so, we have a lot to talk about on the show. Now, to be perfectly clear, I am not going to be talking about all this stuff in full today. Reason being, I'm basically waiting for all these digital events to happen, which should be by the end of today or maybe even tomorrow. And I'm going to watch all these events, you know, off camera, and I'm going to do a special video over on DSP Reacts where I'm going to kind of summarize all of this stuff from the week and give you my recap and reactions of all of it as a special kind of, you know, event amalgamation. It's weird because there's so many of them going on. And a lot.
If you can't think of a fucking word, just don't fucking say anything. Just fucking say whatever. Don't try and fucking think of some big word.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much for Steve from Latvia for super chat. It says DSP's Begathon coming soon, folks. Share this fucking what's he calling this shit again? DSP's DSP. But the other DSP stands for something different. Digital shitey podcast or some push, I don't know. But yeah, that's what it is. The fucking second DSP means something completely fucking different. But Phil, stop trying to fucking come up with some big fucking word to try and make yourself sound more intelligent than you fucking actually are. Because you know what, you're not actually that fucking intelligent. Just say whatever fucking comes to your fucking mind rather than try and sound fucking intelligent when you fucking know you're not. Actually, I have a perfect fucking, sound clip just for this fucking moment.
God, it's like you just use words you hear randomly to try and sound smarter.
There you fucking go, that's fucking perfect. That perfectly sums up what Phil's trying to fucking do right fucking there. One more fucking time.
DSP Reacts, where I'm going to kind of summarize all of this stuff from the week and give you my recap and reactions of all of it as a special kind of, event amalgamation. It's weird because there's so many of them going on and a lot of them are kind of unrelated, but at the same time, I don't want to make 20 videos. I want to make like one that kind of covers everything that's happening this week. So since I'm already going to make a special video about it, I don't want to sit here and talk about it for hours and hours, right? I'd rather just wait until I make that special video for DSP Reacts, probably either Tuesday night or Wednesday night. But in general, I know you guys are going to have a lot to ask and talk about. Here's what we're going to do. What I would like to do is do an update on what's going on with Street Fighter 6. We'll talk about that first, get that out of the way. A little bit of an update on DSP's DSP, that's right, it's what we're calling it now, the Digital Summer Party. Once we talk about those events, then we will open it up and I'll say, hey guys, you ask me, what do you want me to talk about regarding the Xbox event or the Starfield event? Do you have anything that's happening right now live with the Ubisoft event? Because it's actually happening. I already watched the Avatar, the video game trailer and or, had some gameplay demo in there. So I saw that. So I'm curious what you want to talk about. All right. And we'll have a little bit of back and forth discussion rather than me lecturing you about stuff. I'd rather have it be a more interactive show today where you can ask me specifically what you want me to address and or talk about, give my opinion on, and we'll go from there. All right. So before we do that, let's get to the other topics at hand. Before we get to that, the first topic is an update on my upcoming marathon event, which is now called DSP's DSP, or DSP squared for short, which is DSP's Digital Summer Party. This event will be taking place on Sunday, July 2nd, and it is starting to stack up to be an interesting event. So I've already gotten some more ideas of things that we can do. First of all, it will be a day-long marathon event. There will be food, there will be gaming, there will be interacting and or react style content. There will be all kinds of stuff going on during this event, and it's going to be a very special way to lead into a summer of gaming for us here on DSP Gaming, okay? And yes, it will take place here on DSP Gaming. So, I heard Jasper jumping all over the house. It's very warm here today in Washington State. We have all the air conditioners pumping in the house to keep the house cool. So, Jasper's allowed in here today if he feels like it. If you see him jumping around or jumping on the chair, you hear some noise, that's what it is. So, let's talk about it, all right? What's going to happen during this event? Well, first things first, I've decided something interesting. Since right now we're going through a week of all this gaming information, all right? What I would like to do is the very first kind of major segment during the show is we're going to go through the gaming schedule release dates. We did this earlier this year with the Super Bowl marathon that I did, and it ended up being a really successful segment. People were having me take shots during it while I was trying to read through the schedule, but essentially what it was very useful. It allowed us to populate the gaming calendar so that you know exactly what games are coming out when, and I could decide on which games I'm the most interested in, and we could talk about them all together to determine what would fit into my schedule and or my play styles the best. So segment 1 on this show will be a gaming schedule update where we go through the next 6+ months and populate the game calendar so we can determine what I'll be playing. Then,
I'm sorry, Phil, but that sounds like one of the most fucking boring fucking possible things to fucking force on your fucking audience. Let's fucking look at a big fucking calendar and you guys can fucking dictate what games you're gonna fucking give me the most money for to fucking play over the next fucking half year. That sounds extremely fucking boring towards a fucking audience to spend like a fucking hour or two on that bullshit. can't imagine any content creator to fucking put their own audience through that fucking sort of shit and think of it as fucking entertaining content. No, that is for the content creator to fucking decide themselves. It is their fucking business, Phil. It's the content creator's fucking, decision here to fucking try and make sure they're the ones that come up with the fucking best ways to fucking determine the content for their audience. I think it's fair to fucking say that a lot of the fucking times an audience don't really fucking know exactly what they fucking want, because fucking part of the fucking pleasure of fucking seeing their favourite content creators is being pleasantly fucking surprised by what they're fucking being delivered by them, The element of fucking surprise is gone on DSP Gaming because he's fucking constantly going to his fucking audience and fucking constantly going to ask them, what do you guys want? What do you guys fucking feel like you're going to fucking engage in and support in? What do you guys feel like you're going to fucking tip me most in and what shit? Non-stop. It's constantly these days, it's fucking like that non-stop on DSP Gaming, because he's fucking terrified to try and do something of his own decision making, of his own fucking volition. He's afraid to fucking take a responsibility and fucking just decide something by himself, because in that case he's got no one to fucking blame for it fucking not being well supported and not being that fucking popular. This fucking way, when he fucking goes to his audience and fucking asks them, what do you want? What do you want to fucking see? And if it's not fucking popular, he can just fucking point his finger straight back at the fucking audience and say, you guys wanted this, you guys fucking demanded this, and now you guys are fucking not supporting it, so it's all your fucking fault, it's not my fucking fault.
There will be a fun gaming segment. Likely it's going to be Street Fighter 6 gameplay. At that point, July 2nd, we're talking another, 2 to 3 weeks down the line. I will have played Street Fighter 6 a lot more. Likely I will have played with a lot more characters, and I'll probably be ready to just do a fun and special online segment where it'll be like an hour or so just playing random online matches with various characters. It won't be all about, one character getting better, but instead just kind of having some fun casual play online and having a good time. So that'll be tossed in there, okay? Now, in addition to that, there's going to be a special tier maker event. What will the tier maker event be? I'm not sure yet, but I definitely want to have to do something with food. It seems like with the tier makers we do that are regarding food seem to be very popular, and considering that it's going to be kind of a American-style cookout event, I'm thinking what we could do is rank American cuisines, like try to find popular American cuisine dishes, meatloaf versus mac and cheese versus burgers, and do a ranking system of that where we can all debate that and do a fun tier maker, okay? Now, that might be the one tier maker we do. We might do more. It'll depend on what we come up with between now and then. But that'll definitely be part of the event. Now, in addition to that, my wife is going to be making a series of recipes. She's going to look online and find American fare stuff. And it's going to be fun to try out these different things that she's going to make for the very first time. I don't know if she'll make like a...
What is the fucking point of Kat fucking making stuff if she's going to fucking ignore the goddamn recipe and ruin the goddamn fucking food? It is an absolute fucking waste of time putting that fucking fat boot near any fucking food whatsoever, because she just fucking she ends up fucking ruining it. Unless that fucking shit is DoorDash to her fucking greedy fucking hands, she ruins every single fucking meal she seems to fucking try and make. Keep that fucking boot away from the fucking kitchen. She's just fucking good at devouring food, but it doesn't seem that fucking good at creating the fucking meals in general. I am going to go 1.25 speed. I'm speeding this bastard up. Phil is annoying me already. 1.25 speed. Let's go.
A gourmet burger. I don't know if she'll make like a crazy mac and cheese. I don't know what she's going to do, right? She already said she wants to do a dessert, so at the end of the night, we'll probably have a special American-style dessert that she'll make. So this will be cool, trying out various recipes like mini DSP Tries It / Feasting with the Kings, similar to how we did it with the Street Fighter Cookbook back on the Fight and Feast event in May. So that'll be neat. So just think about that. Intro, drinking, because if people contribute a certain amount, I'll take a shot. Gaming schedule update, Street Fighter 6 online play, tier makers, and food recipes. Pretty neat, right? Now, outside of that, I'm sure there's other stuff we can come up with as well, and we've got several weeks to think about this, but I think this is going to be a fun party atmosphere. Yes, there will be bubbles blown, absolutely. All this fun stuff coming on DSP's Digital Summer Party. Again, Sunday, July 2nd, mark your calendars, okay? So there you go. Going to be a fun event. Hope you guys are looking forward to it. I am now. Now we can start hyping it up. Thank you to the person who made this, by the way. And by the way, someone else last minute this morning sent me another piece of fan art. I didn't even have a chance to look at it yet, but obviously people will start to hype this up more, and it's going to be exciting, all right? So that's pretty cool. Now, the other thing I would like to talk about is an update on Street Fighter 6, all right? And, let's see here. I need to open up my Google Doc. What the hell is this? What the fuck is this? Why did it do this? I don't want this. Get this out of here. I wanted to open up the Google Doc and it opened up something different. Hold on. There it is. I don't know. That was weird. So, basically, my Street Fighter 6 progress continues, okay? And people are obviously interested. Am I doing better or worse? Am I getting better or worse at this game? What's going on with each character that I play? We have an update. For those who weren't here yesterday, maybe you weren't here yesterday because there was only one gameplay stream. I tried Minot. It's actually official. That's how you pronounce her name. That's how the game says it. It says Minot. So now I know it's Minot. That's how I'll say it from now on. So yesterday I tried Minot. Now here's the thing. All right? Something weird happened yesterday that now people are trying to explain to me why it happened. And I'm kind of like, I'll be honest, I'm not too happy with how yesterday went, but it has nothing to do with the game mechanics or anything. Allow me to explain. So yesterday I tried Minot. All right, and we went into, as usual, guide mode, learned some basics of Minot, the fundamentals, went into combo trials, learned a few basic combos, you know, basic things, setups, all right, and then I said, okay, let's do it. Let's take Minot online and let's play her. I go online, and it says, here's your placement matches. Now, it's done this with every character I played so far. Okay, great. Match number 1, a high-ranked Dhalsim, who literally zones me. I don't even know really how to fight Dhalsim as it is. But now, this Dhalsim is completely zoning me. I can't get in on them. How am I supposed to learn basic fundamentals of a new character I never used before if I can't even get near the enemy?
But Phil, that's your fault though. When you were setting up Street Fighter in the fucking first place, you fucking picked the fucking difficulty level that said you were an experienced Street Fighter player, which is going to pair you immediately with experienced fucking players. This all stems back to when Phil first started playing online in Street Fighter, and he picked the fucking option which actually had him get paired with these more experienced players. And Phil didn't even, he wasn't aware he was doing this. He was completely oblivious to this actually. I mean, can I find it actually? Hold on, can I find it? Let's go, let's try and find this. Oh, DSP Gaming couldn't get found. Oh shit, that's a shame. For a second I got excited. I thought DSP's channel just got nuked or something. Where is the first Street Fighter fucking videos? He's been playing for about a week now anyway, so...
Money, yeah,
hold on.
yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Paradox for the super chat. It says, playing the game online, a tier maker, a recipe from life, it's literally the same as last time. He even has his drinking as part of his schedule. Yeah, he's fucking can't wait to fucking make sure you guys could get him fucking drunk as hell. $100 tips to fucking see Phil get tipsy on stream. Oh, former alcoholic is encouraging his own audience to fucking give him fucking $100 to get more drunk on your stream. Former alcoholic. Fucking hell, man. So hold on, let me see if it... Shit. I don't even know if it's actually going to be included in the fucking video itself. But Phil picked the option before of... I mean, I'm not even going to fucking bother looking, just fucker. But Phil, when he set up online fighting, you know, how the game asked him, how do you want to get fucking paired up against other fucking people? And they fucking asked him, are you an experienced Street Fighter player? Are you this? Are you that? And Phil picked the option, which is basically him saying, yes, I'm a very experienced Street Fighter player, please give me a challenge, and so on and so on. And they fucking warned him it's going to pair him against other experienced fucking players. So it's Phil's own problem, it's Phil's own fault, basically, why he's immediately getting paired with good players online. Exactly, Chris Sizemore says he picked expert, exactly. He never read what that meant. He picked it without even reading what that would mean. But it told him when he was fucking picking it. It said right under it what that would mean, and he never bothered to read it. And then he fucking asks why.
So the first 2 matches are a complete waste of time. There's no way I'm going to learn this, right? Next match, I think, was a DJ. This DJ literally knew exactly how to fight Minot. Every time I tried to do anything, stuffed, counter hit, stuffed. And I'm like, okay, this is kind of weird. These are supposed to be my placement matches, meaning essentially you should be playing a variety of fighters, not people who are, you know, obviously high-level people. These are their main characters. They know exactly what they're doing. They're completely dominating this character's moveset, who I don't even know how to use yet. So this is kind of weird. Then, around the middle of my placement matches, I think I played someone who maybe didn't know how to use or fight Minot that well, and I ended up getting like a string of command throws, and with Minot, the way it works is when you get a command throw, every time she lands one, they become more powerful. So it's like, I land one, it does a good amount of damage. I land the second one, it does a giant amount of damage. I do the third one, it takes like a third of their energy bar. It's like insane. So I think the third person I beat, I like dominated, and then the fourth person was close, but I think it was like win, lose, win. So overall, at the end of my 10 placement matches, which was a mix. 2 of them was just like a spanking. I didn't even know what was going on. I got my ass handed to me. And the others were decent, but I'm learning the character, but I got a few wins. They say, oh, you're platinum 5-star rank. And I'm like, I don't know how to use the character. I got bodied at least half of my placement matches, destroyed. How the hell am I platinum 5-star rank? So what ended up happening was, I'm not kidding, like the entire first hour to hour and a half of playing Minot was this. I go for a setup, they neutral jump right out of it, destroy me. I go to grab, jab, 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 beating everything. And what I ended up finding out was a couple things. First of all, there's a few factors here, all right? Here's factor number one. The game's been out a week and a half. And this is the difference in the modern era versus back in the day when fighting games used to be released as new releases, okay? Back in the day, you didn't have people who were so obsessed with these games that they microanalyzed and utterly dissected them within a couple days of them being out, right? When a new fighting game used to release, it took a process of weeks to months for people to learn advanced strategies, combos, and the like. But what's happening now with modern fighting games is because they've become profitable, okay? Allow me to repeat what I just said. It's not because of hype, it's not because of popularity, it's because of profit. People now feel that if they can completely blow up a fighting game and just here's everything about it within a week, they're gonna get views, they're gonna get popularity, they're gonna be able to go play in tournaments and destroy.
Is this fucking bitch for real? He fucking made a fucking living a decade ago trying to fucking get his content out as fast as fucking possible for profit ahead of everyone else. Phil's fucking whole mantra was to try and fucking spam content as fast as humanly fucking possible to fucking make as much money as fucking possible. And now other fucking people seem to be fucking doing it and he's fucking having a go at them. Fuck you, Phil. Holy fucking shit, the hypocrisy is off the goddamn fucking charts. How dare people try and fucking learn the mechanics of a fucking game that they fucking like? How fucking dare other fucking people try and fucking learn the ins and outs of a fucking game that fucking appeals to them to try and fucking get the most out of said fucking game?
Right, tournaments and win the $1 million prize pool. It's all about the money. This is not how it used to be. It used to be a very fun, casualized environment where you could take your time slowly learning a game against everyone else. And no one was of this insane mindset that I must master this game within a few days. People had lives. They weren't just sitting around playing Street Fighter constantly, okay? So there weren't 5 zillion combo videos all over social media. There wasn't every single person streaming 24 hours for 4 days straight. You know what I mean? There weren't day one tournaments. It's nuts. It's just crazy how things have changed from back in the day, how things were with fighting games. You know, with the level of stuff we're seeing in Street Fighter 6 only a week and a half in, it would have taken 6 months for them to figure that out back in the day at minimum. But this is the difference between now and then. Now, everything has become a competition. Everything has become, you must know everything right away. We must destroy these games right away, rip them apart. So within a week, everyone knows everything. Okay?
Basically, you're fucking bitching and whining and moaning the fact that you're not fucking good enough compared to other fucking people. There's a fucking slew, there's a huge number of people that exist in the fucking world that are better at Phil Burnell and Street Fighter, so we have to sort of come up with some sort of fucking strange copium to fucking cope with that. He has some sort of fucking excuse as to why that's fucking weird and why it's fucking ridiculous that other fucking people are better than him. Other people are fucking better in this fucking game. He fucking loves the series of fucking games. Street Fighter is Phil's baby. Street Fighter is his fucking bread and butter. That's the fucking one game, the one brand of fucking game that he's fucking proud of. He got 4th place at EVO one time back in 2005 or whatever. You know what I mean? So it's a fucking one game he always fucking goes back to as being the fucking one game he fucking prides himself in doing well in. But the fact of the fucking matter is he's fucking not fucking good at modern fighting games in general, especially also say this modern Street Fighter game. Phil knows some of the basics, but the problem with that these days is it's actually not that fucking hard to learn the basics if you're a general player. If you're playing this game like every fucking day, it doesn't take that fucking long for players to fucking pick up the fucking basics, and they're fucking wiping the floor with Phil Burnell every fucking chance they fucking get online, and he can't fucking handle it, so he fucking has to come up with some sort of strange fucking excuse to fucking cope.
Okay, so it's hilarious to me. Oh, I'm just gonna pick a character for the first time.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Logan K for the super chat. It says, is Phil going to act like FGC forums have not existed for 30 years? People were posting button combos and character meta day one back then. Yeah, I thought it was a strange fucking comment as well, because Phil's fucking pretend. Phil has said in the past that the FGC turned into something horrible and it was toxic and it was fucking the terrible fucking environment and he wants nothing to do with that fucking scene anymore. All of a sudden, Phil's very fucking positive about the FGC. And how it was some sort of fucking lovely community where he fucking shared ideas very slowly about how to fucking master a fucking game. It's a very small, fucking little clique, you know what I mean? A very niche community, you know? It's like, there wasn't a lot of people trying to fucking dominate the fucking game. It was a very small number of people in a special little community trying to fucking master the game, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it's a strange fucking, 180 from Phil to go from shitting all over FGC to all of a sudden pretending it's just like a fucking little happy family kind of environment where they're all sharing their lovely ideas and how to fucking get the most of this wee character, and it takes like fucking 6 months because people are fucking sending like fucking pigeon carriers between fucking different places to talk to each other and communicate, as if the fucking internet wasn't a big fucking thing 10 years ago, 15 years ago. I mean, it's bizarre, Phil. It is so I just have no idea why Phil needs to fucking try and rewrite history to suit his own fucking narrative. For him to cope this fucking hard, to try and rewrite history this fucking much, just to fucking make himself feel better and not being that good at a fucking fighting game. It's just, it baffles me. And I have to believe his audience, half his audience, are surely thinking, what the fuck are you talking about?
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Barrett Wells for Super Chat. It says, I've been out of the loop for 3 weeks, but it seems Phil is losing it more and more between Street Fighter 6, TikTok, and Tim Ducks and Ryan. Yeah, well, first of all, Barrett Wells, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed your break. I've seen some of the pictures on Twitter they were sharing. Looked like you were having a good time. And so yeah, welcome back to business, I guess. Welcome back to Bingo. But it was Phil is definitely losing his damn fucking mind lately. He claims it doesn't let it bother him. He claims he's not going to let... He tells his own audience to ignore the white noise of drama and all that jazz, and then he spends 20 fucking minutes on his own podcast addressing the drama. Phil does one thing and then contradicts himself by encouraging his audience to do something different. It's weird. It's like... Phil is just honestly losing his damn mind. And this is why I shared this video here of the Alpha Mega Son fucking video. This video was made on Phil's channel in February 2016, where somebody said something about Phil online and he could not let it go. He had to address it. He had to make a video about it because he couldn't just fucking ignore what someone said about him on the internet. Fast forward to current day Phil, and he still cannot ignore what people are saying about him on the fucking internet. He never learns. He never changes. He is always going to be his own fucking worst enemy.
Everything has become, you must know everything right away. We must destroy these games right away, rip them apart. So within a week, everyone knows everything, okay? So it's hilarious to me. Oh, I'm just going to pick a character for the first time. Okay, here we go. So I get a couple hits in, I could do like maybe 20-30% damage tops. If I make one mistake now against anyone in ranked, they punish my mistake for like a 60% damage combo. I want to repeat that. More than half of your life bar gone because you got hit once with every person you fight in ranked. This is not, a couple people. Everyone knows these extended dash cancel combos into super, into everything. It's like, what the fuck? Like, did you...
Sounds like a fucking skill issue, Phil. Are you trying getting better?
You seriously just sit here for a week, sit labbing till you master this combo, and now you do it every match? It's ridiculous. And some of the things I've seen already, I mean, it's like, this is master level stuff, and they're doing it within a week. Now, listen. Some people are going to say, well, then you're just not good enough. You're right. I have not been a competitive fighting game player for a very long time. This is very true. And being out of the loop, I don't have that ability to pick up on everything as fast as probably most other people. It's going to be slow going for me trying to get better at Street Fighter. I mean, look, I'm still losing to basic drive impact implementations, right? I still haven't gotten the ability to just respond to drive impact on the fly. I'm trying, and I just get hit by it all the time, and it's annoying. It really is. When I'm trying to learn a new game and I'm getting beaten by a basic tactic. So, yeah, I have not sat with one character in the lab, practice combos till I got it down to a 60% punish combo that I can now execute every single round. Why? Because I'm trying to put out entertaining content for you guys, and that does not constitute mastering one character and being tournament ready.
Have you tried fucking playing the game offline to get a bit better? Go into the lab offline, Phil. Spend like 30 minutes in the lab in between streams or something, just to fucking get a little bit better at the fucking game and get a better grasp of the fucking mechanics. Or you can just fucking bitch and whine about how fucking everyone else is better than you at the fucking game.
If that were the case, I literally would have picked one of these fast characters like Ken, Cammy, Jury, Guile, Chun-Li, DJ, Jamie. I would have used one of that kind of character. I would have just played that one character all week. That's it. You wouldn't have seen any of the variety. I picked 8 characters. 8 characters so far, you would have seen 1 character.
I just love how he fucking had to look at his own fucking fingers to make sure he's fucking holding up 8. Hold on. He had to fucking check that he was fucking holding up 8 fingers there.
That's it. You wouldn't have seen any of the variety. I picked 8 characters.
Look at his shit. He's like, wait, how many more fingers do I fucking need to demonstrate 8? Oh, that's right. I need 3 more. 8!
8 characters so far, you would have seen 1 character. That's it. And everyone would have complained, oh, that's boring. And I would have said, fuck you. This is how you win in tournaments, right? And I would have just sat there, learning that character, practicing constantly, get good mentality, and I would have had master level gameplay by now, dominating people online. And it would have been incredibly fucking boring.
Well, I don't think that's the case. You can fucking pretend that you might have been... Okay, you would have been a little bit better, Phil. Probably. But I think you're seriously overestimating your abilities these days. Why do you think you can fucking get very good at this fucking game if you try? The problem is, Phil, you don't really seem to fucking try. And you can fucking blame being a variety content creator all you fucking want, but at the end of the fucking day, these are the limitations that you have set upon yourself on your own fucking content. Nobody else is holding you to these fucking standards apart from you, Phil. If you want to get fucking better at Street Fighter, that is entirely up to fucking you. You're the master of your own fucking fate. But don't fucking just sit here and bitch and whine and moan about other fucking people putting the fucking time and effort in a game they fucking like to fucking play it well, and you fucking just bitch and whine at them as if they've done something wrong. They've not done a fucking thing wrong. Everyone playing the fucking game, they want to fucking play the game, they want to fucking enjoy playing the game and get good at the fucking game, and it's up to them if they want to fucking do that, and you're fucking blaming them for apparently having no fucking likes and fucking putting the time into a fucking game that they fucking like. How fucking dare they? Phil, you're the master of your own fucking fate, you're the fucking master of your own fucking schedule. It's up to you. Do you want to fucking be a variety content creator, or do you want to fucking dedicate more fucking time to Street Fighter? Do you want to fucking get good at the fucking game? It's up to you to make this fucking choice. It's up to you to fucking make such a decision. But Phil, stop blaming everyone else for your own choices.
Because I'm making content to entertain my audience who likes a variety of content. I'm not making content to become a tournament level player, you understand? I easily could have just sat there and played with the same character over and over, but I'm not doing that. In fact, playing with a new character now, a week and a half in, is a setup for disaster. You know you're going to get bodied because most people playing ranked are people playing their main character and they know everything about the matchups and the character, right? I don't. I'm literally starting from square one every time I pick somebody new. So, that's number one. I think me using a new character at this point, we're going to see me getting spanked a lot. Until I learn the basics of said characters, I don't know how I'm going to hang when I don't know even setups to get to a point where there's a neutral game that there's options for my character while everyone else knows how to beat everything. Like literally with Minot, here's how bad it was. Mid-range. So what are her options? Command throw, mix up into command throw, hit string that's safe. If it hits, hit confirm into a combo, or neutral jump. Okay? Literally no matter what I did, I got stuffed. Go for a throw, jab, jab, jab. Okay, or neutral jump over my throw, destroy me. Go for a setup. Oh, well, we know that that's not safe. Jab, jab through everything I do, combo. It was pretty bad. Like, there was even, like, things that the guide had said about Minot. They were like, oh, do this, do medium punch, medium kick. It sucks them in, it leaves them in neutral. Now you have options. Completely false. After you do that, they have options, but you don't. They can actually mash jab and beat anything you do before you can do it after that target combo ends. So, you know,
I cannot wait until Phil reads out the fucking contributions and Phil gets to the fucking $29.99 tip from Game Cucker, who's going to fucking tell him all the fucking things that Phil did wrong when he was playing Manon, and fucking tell him, here's this thing you did wrong, you did this thing wrong, you did this thing, this fucking ultra analysis from fucking Game Cucker on why Phil was so fucking bad playing Manon.
You know, these people have already learned the ins and outs of characters that I'm just starting to use, and they know how to dominate them. So it was kind of like that. I almost feel like the whole first 2 hours that I was playing Minot were almost a waste of time because I didn't know anything. By the end of the 2 hours, I had played a couple Minots who were doing some mix-ups. Like they have this hit string that goes into an overhead. You could dash cancel out of it, and now you have like an option with a combo or a throw. So I was starting to implement things by the end of the gameplay. All right, but totally admitting here, I got destroyed. Like to give you some perspective, here's the chart of me only using characters for the first time. This is not representative of when I went back and I played again with characters such as Blanca, Lily, or Dalsim. This is just first time gameplay with each character, okay? I got utterly demolished using Minot yesterday. Like,
hold on a second, did Phil just say percent? I need to make sure Phil did not say something in the card. Give me a second, sorry.
The chart of me only using...
Hold on, wait.
I got destroyed. Like, to give you some perspective, here's the chart of me only using characters for the first time. This is not representative of when I went back and I played again with characters such as Blanca, Lily, or Dalsim. This is just first time gameplay with each character, okay? I got utterly demolished using Minot yesterday. Like, completely destroyed. Look at that. Only 61 wins, 102 losses. That is an awful record. And no one's going to dispute that. In fact, again, for these first-time matchups, I've actually now lost more than I've won, and it's mostly because of yesterday, okay? But I'm not going to let this beat me. I'm not going to let this discourage me from continuing on and trying to get better and learning these characters. Truth is, even if there's a character that I...
The truth is, you're an average player. The stats show that. You are not a good player, you're not better than average. Your stats indicate you being an average Street Fighter player. Your win-loss record is very fucking close. That, to me, tells me you're basic.
Suck with, at least having played with them once, at least I will understand the basics of said character. So even if I face them, I know what their options are. You need to at least understand each character to face them properly. So that'd be like, I'm playing Street Fighter 2, but I decided never to use half the cast. Well, how would you ever face them? How would you know exactly what their moves are and what they're capable of? You see, you need to. So even if out of the 8 characters I picked, I only end up playing with 2 in the future, that's still good because I learned about these characters when I did. It's not like this is a waste of time in any means, all right? But I will be honest, I was very disheartened yesterday trying to play with Minot and realizing it seems like ranked is not going to be very viable anymore just because everyone playing ranked is in that try-hard mentality of this is...
Well, that makes no fucking sense. In fact, the fucking record disagrees with you. The fact of the matter is, Phil, you're fucking playing a fucking range of fucking opponents where you're similar. I mean, look, you literally have an average fucking record. Your wins and losses are so goddamn close together. That means the matchmaking is actually really fucking good. You're fucking sometimes paired with people, fighters who are better than you, and sometimes you're fucking paired with fighters who you're better than. This is not... Why? What do you mean it's not fucking viable? You might be fucking right if you're fucking stomping everyone, or if your arse is getting handed to you every single fucking time, but the simple fact of the fucking matter is, Phil, this is like fucking great matchmaking. This is you fucking getting paired with some people who are sometimes better than you, and sometimes you're better than them. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but it's fucking literally 50-50. I mean, I know it's slightly more losses than wins, but it's effectively 50-50. So that, it makes no goddamn sense you fucking say the fucking online matchmaking is not fucking viable. Based on what? Because you're not fucking winning all the time?
This is my main. I've mastered every combo with this character. 60% punish on one hit. I know all your basics. I fucked them up by jabbing and counter hitting. It's like, dude, I'm just trying to go punch, set up, throw. And you're like, 60% combo. Like, Jesus.
Well, that's a fucking weird noise. I'm going to tick that. But the simple fact of the matter is, Phil, you're fucking still playing like it's Street Fighter 2 Super Turbo. You're still fucking pretending that it's a fucking different game. You're fucking playing. Oh yeah, Phil says percent as well. I can tick off percent. Good shit, good spot. I couldn't have missed that. But yeah, Phil is still playing. This is fucking Street Fighter 2 Super Turbo Neo Geo fucking edition or whatever. And the simple fact of the matter is he's fucking decades behind on that shit. This is fucking Street Fighter 6. He is not embracing the fucking new mechanics of the fucking game. He is pretending it's still a fucking old game that he was fucking semi-decent at back in the fucking day. Times fucking change. People want me to fucking slow this down to 0.5 speed. Yeah, sure, okay, no worries. Let's go 0.5 speed and see Phil freak out.
Trying to go punch,
wait for
set
it.
up,
Wait for
throw.
Here we go.
And you're like, 60% combo. Like, Jesus Christ.
Lovely. I mean, that's just... Yeah. That was Phil. Tracker Jack is asking why did his face jiggle? It's because he's fucking not a human.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah, yeah. Money.
Thank you very much to Jared Gamer Freak for subscribing to the channel, much appreciated. But yeah, let's see it one more time at 1.25 speed.
Punch, set up, throw. And you're like, 60% combo. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, fuck, man. It ain't that serious, but for some people, I guess it really is. Again, this didn't used to be like this back in the day. Even Street Fighter 4, yeah, there were people who played the shit out of Street Fighter 4, but they didn't know this stuff so quick. They just didn't. They didn't learn that fast. It was like you had months to fuck around with Street Fighter 4 and have fun and try to learn fundamentals and basics with each character before people were doing master level shit. This is just, it's out of control these days how much people have just ripped apart these games in a scientific way, a medical way, in order to try to get so good at them so fast. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, this is my initial runs. However, in the overall scheme of things, and this, I refer now to a Google Doc that Game Checker is now using. Here's how it really went. So with Minot, they started me out Platinum 4-star ranking, which I never should have been. I should have probably been low Platinum or even Gold. There's no way I should have been in a high-level Platinum ranking. I had 23 match wins, 45 match losses. So I lost pretty much twice as much as I won yesterday. Only a 34% win ratio. And by the time I was done, I was in Platinum 3-star, okay? Overall, I'm still good. 317 wins, 276 losses. So remember I said this is the climb to 1,000 wins. This is going to be a big climb, and I'm curious, at what point will I actually hit my 1,000th win in Street Fighter 6? Will be interesting to see. So that's where I am. I'm at 53% win-loss ratio. I'm still positive, all right? So that's a good thing, obviously, that I'm still in the black or in the green. I'm not in the red when it comes to overall win-loss ratio. But obviously, yeah, yesterday was a big setback, right? Like, admittedly, I wanted to do better, and I feel like most of the time when I was playing yesterday, I didn't really learn anything. I would say by the end of the stream, I did learn some good stuff with Minot that I will implement moving forward. But I definitely feel like, sadly, because of the way that now everyone is playing, it's going to be hard to ever do rank. So someone made a good suggestion yesterday. They said, here's what you should do. When you pick a new character now, still do their guides, still do their combo trials, but before you go to ranked, go to casual. Play casual, play matches for like an hour. At least get your bearings, right? Those matches, you're going to get a variety of players. Yes, you're going to get high-level tryhards. At the same time, you're going to get casualized players too. It's going to allow you to, at the very least, try out some things before you're in a ranked environment where everyone is using their main characters and just dominating, right? So I kind of think that makes sense. I think that what I should do moving forward is...
Now who's been a fucking tryhard? You're fucking bitching and whining and moaning about all these fucking players being fucking better than you, and all of a sudden you fucking want to go to casual first to fucking try and not get your arse handed to you as fucking badly in placement matches, as if it fucking means anything to you. Who's a fucking tryhard now, bitch?
Do that. Do casual first for a little bit, then jump into the ranked. It's funny because with all fighting games, I usually only play ranked. I almost never play casual play. This is the first fighting game where I've run into this problem only a week in, where it's impossible to play ranked at this point because of the way they set up this game. So, it is what it is. I'm not saying that the entire, premiere session I've been using casual play or whatever, but I absolutely need to use these characters at least a little bit and learn their basics before I'm getting bodied by 60% punish combos because, oops, I mistimed one kick not knowing what I was doing, right? So we'll see. Now, here's the thing. There's a new character I'm using tomorrow. That's right. Tomorrow's main gameplay stream, I'll be using Marisa for the very first time. So I'm excited because a lot of people have said that Marisa seems like she may be my style. A lot of people think that. Some people have been using Marisa all along, saying that she's a great character. It seems like she has super armor moves that can blow through Drive Impact, which would be huge for me because I have a lot of problems with Drive Impact. I need a character who can basically get around it. Yeah, let's see. I'm very curious how it's going to go tomorrow with this character, all right? So that's tomorrow's main gameplay stream will be Marisa. And then what I'm going to do on Wednesday on my daytime stream, I'm going to do a multiplayer stream that's going to be Zangief, Minot, and Marisa, 1 hour each. Okay? So basically last week was all about Blanca, Lily, Dalcine. This week is about Zangief, Minot, Marisa. And then what I'll probably do next week is I'll do some variety streams where I pick all of those characters, all right? Because I need to play more with them. I can't just drop them and expect that I'm going to remember what to do. I need to play with them at least like every once in a while. So probably the next major stream I do, which would be what, Friday, will probably be a variety multiplayer stream where I pick all of them or something like that, okay? So that's the plans for Street Fighter for the rest of the week, okay? Now, you might say, wait a minute, well, what about today? Well, today we're getting to the thing you guys have been asking me for a week. It's the World Tour mode.
Shut the fuck up for a second. We have our first bingo of the game because Phil burped for us. Fucking hooray for that. The game is actually quite a good card so far. We've got quite a lot of greens on the card. There's also quite a lot of white spaces as well. But I'm optimistic that Phil will say and do all these fucking things before the end of bingo. So fingers crossed, we'll see a lot more greens getting ticked off on his board.
This is the single player mode of Street Fighter 6 where you have your own avatar. This avatar is going through this world, beating up people in the streets in random fight encounters similar to the Yakuza franchise. As you're fighting, you'll get experience points, you'll level up, you'll get all this kind of stuff going, and then your avatar will actually become more powerful over the course of the game as you encounter new Street Fighter characters and they become your teachers. It seems like a very interesting premise. It does. I haven't played it yet, though. I'm gonna see what it is. Some people have been playing it and saying it's really fun. I'm really gonna enjoy it. Others are like, nah, maybe it's more of a grind than anything else. Well, we're gonna give it a shot today. Let's try World Tour mode. Let's see how it goes. I hope it's good. I hope it's entertaining. And you know what? Unlike all the other Street Fighter gameplay I've done up to now, this is going to be chill because it's against AI. It's not against humans online. I don't have to be like ultra focused on competitive play. It's going to be more, again, like playing Yakuza almost. I get the feeling there'll be ample opportunity for us to chat and enjoy each other's company and relax rather than me being so, oh my God, so competitive. And you know, when I'm playing Street Fighter 6 online, I can't really talk to you guys at all. It's a rarity and I get so into it. I just want to get to the next match. And a lot of the times I even have an issue doing the shout outs and stuff because I'm so into it. I'm like, oh, adrenaline pump, next match. I'm so pumped. I want to keep going, right? Today should be more relaxed for sure. So I hope that you guys will will join me today for the premiere of World Tour Mode. Now, World Tour Mode reportedly is 15 to 20 hours long. If you guys like this today, and you tell me, hey, I like this, let's keep it in the rotation. We can do it at least once a week, maybe twice a week, we'll see. But if I do it today and it's like, meh, it's not that good, then maybe we'll do it occasionally every once in a while. Thing is, it does benefit to play this mode because you unlock not only achievement points, but you apparently unlock in-game currency and things by playing this mode. So we'll be able to use my earnings in World Tour to unlock features of the game, you see? So it does make sense to use World Tour Mode for that purpose at least. Now, there's something else that happened today in Street Fighter 6. They're launching what they're calling their first Battle Pass. And there's a free one, and there's a premium one. And the way these are going to work, I believe that they're going to run a certain span of time. I think this Battle Pass runs from today through like July 2nd or something like that. And I guess what it's supposed to be is it's in-game unlocks based on your progress in the game as you play it, all right? Now, I haven't booted the game up yet, so I don't actually know what exactly it is that you can earn over time. I think that there's like avatar items for your created avatar, and I think it's supposed to be like a summer event, so there's like a Hawaiian shirt and shorts and stuff like that you can put on your avatar. But outside of that, I don't know what else is available. I also don't know if, I think there's a free version, but I think they were also saying there's a premium version. But what does the premium version cost? Is it real money? Is it in-game currency like those tickets? I don't know. We won't know until we boot today and we take a look together. It's the first battle pass that they're actually doing, so there's no precedent to say, oh, this is how it's going to work. We'll actually have to investigate that together as we boot the game, and we're going to do the World Tour Mode. We'll look at that too, okay? So we'll take a look. We'll see. We'll judge for ourselves. Does it make sense to buy this battle pass or not? Today live. All right. Curious to see how it goes. If anything, there's free stuff that you earn. So at the very least, we'll be earning free stuff. That's at least there's something you get for nothing, right? So that's cool. So that's today. I'm excited to see how World Tour Mode goes. You know, I already made my avatar in the beta. That's going to carry over to this. All it is it's going to restart the intro. So we have to play through the intro segment again with Luke or whatever. But after that, we can get into the real meat of it, run around beating people up and leveling up and seeing what zany stuff is in the game. By the way, the graphics will be way better than the demo because it's going to be on performance mode rather than the stupid, the mode that was really bad during the beta or the demo. The demo ran at like sub 30 frames, but of course the final game runs over 60, so it should look great. And also, I'm going to be using classic controls. When you start with this, you're stuck on modern, but I think once you play through the intro portion, it unlocks classic controls. I want to play it with classic controls with Street Fighter motions. I don't want to be tapping and pressing buttons to do special moves, so I'll try to unlock that as well. But we'll see. We'll play it together. I hope, if those who've played it, I hope you'll be here today and, you know, give me some advice on how to play through it and how to make it a little bit of a better experience. I hope it's a good viewing experience for you guys. I don't know because I haven't done it yet. We'll find out together here, okay? All right, so now, quickly, let's go through the schedule. And then let's talk. I'm sure you guys are going to want to talk about these big digital events. So what I'll do is let's get through the schedule, shout outs, and then I'll have you guys field your questions about all this gaming news that's been hitting over the last 24 to 48 hours. Okay? Cool. Now, schedule. World Tour Mode in Street Fighter 6 today. And then tonight, Diablo 4 continues on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. That's cool. It means it's an all chill day. No pressure, no stress. We can just relax and have a good day of fun gaming without any pressure on performing competitively. That's a good thing. It's good to break it up because, man, playing Street Fighter 6 competitively can be very stressful, and I'm happy that we can now relax today, okay? But tomorrow it's back to that grind because tomorrow's mainstream will be Street Fighter 6. Marisa, I'll be taking her into the guide. I'll be taking her into the combo trials. I'll do a little bit of casual play until I feel like I've learned the basics, and then I'll take her to ranked matches. So 3 hours of Marisa, tomorrow's mainstream. Tomorrow night, Return of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Excuse me, the Return of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Not too confusing there, right? And anyway, I mean, they are the same game with puzzle mechanics. But anyway, yes, we just went underground, and we're searching for this underground dungeon for the Goron area, and I think we're going to find it tomorrow, and we're probably going to start it. Doubtful we're going to beat an entire dungeon in one night stream, but we'll see how far we can get, and hopefully good progress in Zelda as we continue on. Then on Wednesday, as I said, the main stream on Wednesday will be a multiplayer stream where I'm going to pick Zangief, Minot, and Marisa, and try to go online and see how I can do with them. What I really need to do is I need to look up like a gameplay video or montage from Minot to find out good setups, because right now I really have no idea what I should be trying to do from mid-range to set up either a throw or an option select. Everything I was trying to do yesterday left her at a disadvantage. You don't want to...
But Phil, you are a former pro Street Fighter player. I thought you would have been able to fucking pick up these things based on your own previous skills and expertise on the game. You need help from other fucking people in telling you how to fucking play a character in a Street Fighter game. But I thought you were good at Street Fighter, Phil.
We had a disadvantage. It's stupid. What's the point? So, absolutely got to figure that out. You know, and we'll go. I guess I have to look it up for myself. If you guys have any suggestions,
what to do or who to watch, or you want to send me a video, hey.
Oh, please, Phil, don't be a bitch about this. If you're going to fucking look at a fucking video, you better shout that fucking person out. I want you, Phil, to fucking acknowledge how good a fucking Street Fighter player this person is that fucking had to teach Phil how to fucking play the game. You're going to fucking watch a video and you're not going to fucking credit the fucking person that made the fucking video. I know you're not going to fucking do that, Phil, because you're a little bitch about this fucking kind of thing. You don't fucking like to admit all these fucking other players that are fucking better than you. But if you had any fucking, you know, any sort of fucking goodness in your fucking piggy wee soul, you'd actually fucking shout out the person that fucking actually helped teach you how to fucking play a character better. But you're not going to fucking do that because you're just a fucking bitch.
Please do. I'd like to give it all a look before I play with her again on Wednesday, okay? And then Wednesday night will be more Diablo. I'm not here Thursday. Next week's going to be a mix. Daytime streams are going to be Street Fighter 6, except for Saturday, which will be DSP versus the Internet, my React show, okay? Nights will alternate between Zelda and Diablo. And it's a 5-day streaming week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday next week. 5-day streaming week next week. I'm off of Wednesday because that Thursday when I come back, it's the premiere of Final Fantasy 16. I believe that's June 22nd, okay? So that's the schedule for now. Once Final Fantasy 16 is out, then it'll be alternation between Street Fighter and Final Fantasy on the day streams. And again, we'll have Diablo and Zelda on the night streams. And that's the gameplay for the foreseeable future. Those 4 games are going to carry us well into July, probably to like halfway through the month, if not further. You might say, well, when's the next major releases you're interested in covering? Don't know. We'll talk about that during DSP's DSP when we go through the schedule update on July 2nd. Okay? There you go. All right. Let us now do some shout-outs. Let's get through the shout-outs. And once those are done, let's open it up to questioning and talking about all these digital events that have been happening. I know you guys probably want to ask my opinion on all these different games. I watched the entire Xbox and Starfield events so far. So anything you want to ask me about those, I've seen them. Okay? All right. So
But Phil, how did you have the time to watch these fucking events in between streams? I thought you had no fucking free time to fucking commit to doing such things like this. Where did you find the time?
our first shout out of the day is for an overnight tip. It's from some guy. You guys might have heard of this guy before. His name is, I don't know, let me run this
Game Cucker.
by you, see if you maybe recognize it. Game Tracker. You know this guy? Game Tracker? Game Tracker has been, of course I'm being sarcastic. Game Tracker has been a humongous...
Oh, thank fuck he fucking clarified he was being sarcastic. I thought he was being fucking serious for a fucking second. I was like, holy shit, has Phil got Alzheimer's? Has he fucking forgot one of his fucking most prominent fucking whales? Thank God he fucking made sure to fucking make it perfectly fucking crystal clear to the audience that he was being fucking sarcastic, man. He fucking had me going there for a fucking second, I'll tell you that much for a...
Shout out of the day is for an overnight tip. It's from some guy, you guys might have heard of this guy before. His name is, I don't know, let me run this by you, see if you maybe recognize it. Game Tracker. You know this guy? Game Tracker? Game Tracker has been, of course I'm being sarcastic. Game Tracker has been a humongous supporter and proponent of my Street Fighter 6 coverage. Every single day he's been coming by and supporting it with overnight tips. I really appreciate that.
And Phil said tips. That is going to be another fucking bingo because Phil said tips. There we fucking go. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're 7 different ones away. We're 7 away from a full house. We need 7 more things to happen for us to get a full 25 out of 25 on this bingo card. Now, Phil has not been snorting or burping a whole lot. He's only got 52 likes as well. So I think our best bet of getting free spaces today is with you guys liking the stream. Now, it might be... So it looks like we're all going to get 1 free space unless Phil starts snorting up or burping up a storm. Unless that happens, you know, it looks like we're only going to get 1 free space if you guys like the stream. 100 likes, remember, free space on the card, and you guys also get, you also get to see a Bubbles animation. But your fingers crossed that Phil can fucking say and do a whole bunch of these things to get more things ticked off.
So he starts off today with a $29.99 tip. I'll count it as 30 because I'm a nice guy. I'll give him the benefit of the penny. No, what it is he wants the Street Fighter animation. He loves it. He wants to keep seeing the Street Fighter animation, so there you go. So Game Tracker says the following. World Tour time. Literally the only footage I've seen of this was your own playthrough of the demo. I don't really have anything new to say about it, except for one thing. Make sure to turn message notifications back on. You turn them off when trying to eliminate trolling on your first stream, but the setting you change is for messages from characters in the game. It's an options game. I should just do this right now. He said it's options game overworld HUD settings message notice. All right, let me do
Phil's entire stream derailed. Holy fuck.
this now, because if I don't, I won't do it, and the messages will be off. And he says, on a different note, I haven't had time to watch your Mano gameplay fully. I skimmed through And I updated the Google Doc. FYI, the biggest factor why I keep being placed so high is because you chose advanced matchmaking when you started playing ranked. I actually don't know if this setting can be changed, maybe lower.
Thank you, Game Cooker. Thank you, Game Cooker, for finally explaining to Phil's tiny piggy mind why he's being paired with all these fucking better fucking players. Game Cooker to fucking point it out to Phil that he fucking done this to himself. He fucking picking that fucking choice is why he's fucking having such fucking difficult fucking matches. He's a fucking goddamn cocksucking whale, but at least he's fucking pointing out to Phil why he's a fucking dumbass and why he's fucking struggling so much. One more time, Game Cooker finally reveals to Phil why he's fucking struggling so goddamn much online.
Different note, I haven't had time to watch your Minot gameplay fully. I skimmed through, and I updated the Google Doc. FYI, the biggest factor why I keep being placed so high is because you chose advanced matchmaking when you started playing ranked. I actually don't know if this setting can be changed, maybe lower to intermediate if it can be. I believe that there's an option to manually rank down, otherwise which would be helpful for content, in particular if you want to go back to him. Yeah, I got screwed. It's kind of weird that they have an option at the beginning of you doing ranked, not explaining what the hell.
What the fuck do you mean? Oh, no, fuck you, Phil. What the fuck do you mean I got fucking screwed? No, I'm not letting that fucking slide. I'm not letting that fucking slide. I'm determined to fucking find this now. Hold on, I'm derailing the crap out of my fucking stream, but I don't care, hold on. I think I'm going to go Dark Days Mirror. So let me look for Dark Days Mirror. So when did Phil start Street Fighter? When was the first Street Fighter stream? It's Jedi... Well, hold on, give me a second here. Was it June the 2nd? Yeah, I think it was June the 2nd. So hold on. This might take a while, but I don't care. When did Phil start trying to fucking play online here? He's doing like a whole bunch of fucking training matches here. Where's the part where Phil tries to fucking set up shit, like, you know, the options? Is it this shit here? Hold on. I was just trying to find this crap, you know, but there's a part of a stream here where Phil picks the fucking difficulty level. And he like fucking just picks like the most fucking advanced shit possible. And I'm not sure when it happens. So it's not here, does it happen beforehand? And I don't know if it happens, does it happen around here? I don't know when it happens, I wish I fucking knew. Like, what the fuck's this shit here? That's just fucking picking a card. It's so... It happens right after fucking training, it's close to... shit. Hold on, he's fucking... This is like training mode shit, hold on. So maybe... Oh, is it here? Have I fucking finally got it? Hold on, or is this training mode still? Hold on. So apparently it's close to here. Let's just fucking spam the crap out. I don't think the Dark Days has transcripts now. There's no transcripts available in Dark Days Mirror. Apparently it's close to here. So I'm just gonna spam the crap out of the fucking right arrow key here. Did it fail to restart the fucking game? The fuck happened there?
Matthew, thank you for the super chat. I had missed it. He said...
Okay, guess I'll have to fucking restart the goddamn game or something. Fish, hold on. Try looking at the transcripts. Okay, is it here? Oh, here we go. Fucking found it. Okay, sorry for the mass derailment, but I found it. Okay, thank you guys for being patient.
Amazing.
Here we go, ranked matches. In ranked matches, 8 different leagues are used to indicate a player's strength, with each league consisting of 5 ranks. You will rank up as you play ranked matches and increase your LP league points beyond the designated thresholds. Okay, so far so good.
Okay.
He just spams through it so fucking fast. So it tells you have a rookie. Yeah, win streak bonus and blah blah blah. It's fucking me, man. He did not even bother reading any of the shit. He just spammed the crap out of it. So he's automatically bypassing rookie, iron, bronze, silver, and sometimes gold as well. And he's at the fucking, like, second highest, like, you know, ranking of the fucking pyramid here. He's in the platinum level straight away, and then it's diamond master. But that's fucking, he's only there because of what he fucking picked here. So here we fucking go. Select a level of fighting game experience that most closely matches your own. This information is required to provide an appropriate placement in qualifying matches. Beginner. For players who are new to fighting games. Okay, Phil is not a beginner. If Phil picked beginner, he would have been a fucking laughingstock. I think we can all agree. As bad as Phil is at games in general, he is not a beginner at Street Fighter. You know, there's no way that would have been fucking fair if he'd done that. He would have been crushing everyone. Then you got the second rank. I'm not sure what that would mean. I can cause that fucking messages in the fucking way.
The fuck is this?
Novice, there we go. Novice, for players with a bit of fighting game experience, the Street Fighter 5 rank equivalent is bronze. It tells you. So if you're a fucking bronze at fucking Street Fighter 5, then you pick that kind of option. It's probably your fucking level. Intermediate, for players who play fighting games often and can perform combos. So that's silver or gold from Street Fighter 5. And advanced, for players who excel at fighting games and take a tactical approach to battle. The Street Fighter 5 rank equivalent is platinum or higher. So how does Phil approach this menu? Does he take his time and make sure he fucking reads everything? Or does he just fucking spam buttons and assumes that he's going to fucking be the best?
Okay. The fuck is this?
So there we go. Then it pops up there. He picks advanced straight away without even fucking reading it. You're chosen advanced. Are you sure about this? This cannot be changed later. And Phil spams yes, because I'm a fucking former pro Street Fighter fucking player. I know what I'm fucking doing. I came 4 for evil one time, you know. And doing that is why Phil is fucking struggling trying to fucking compete in Street Fighter 6. That simple decision is why Phil is fucking struggling to fucking hang. And it's just, yeah, Game Cooker fucking have to put... And Phil fucking saying that the game screwed me when he didn't bother his arse to fucking read the fucking thing when he was fucking picking all these fucking things. The game screwed me. One more time, Phil. Explain how the game screwed you when you fucking screwed yourself. One more time.
I skimmed through and I updated the Google Doc. FYI, the biggest factor why I keep being placed so high is because you chose advanced matchmaking when you started playing ranked. I actually don't know if this setting can be changed. Maybe lower to intermediate if it can be. I believe that there is an option to manually rank down. Otherwise, which would be helpful for content, in particular if you want to go back to him. Yeah, I got screwed. It's kind of weird that they have an option at the beginning of you doing ranked, not explaining what the hell it is, nor you having any concept that it would completely throw your game for a loop moving forward.
What do you mean it doesn't explain? What part of this is not fucking explaining what it is? What part of what you fucking see right here on the fucking screen is not fucking explaining what the fuck it is? It tells you precisely exactly what the fuck... Oh my fucking god. It's always someone else's fault, it's never Phil's fault. It hurts my brain. It hurts my tiny fucking brain. It really does. It's just, the information is there for all to see. And he's like, no, fuck that shit. Ain't nobody got time to read. I want to play. And he assumed he was a fucking top rank. It's just incredible. It really is. It's your own goddamn fault as usual.
Forward when you're trying to learn the game. That's really weird that they did that. I'm gonna be honest. Okay? You know, I like the game a lot. The online play is pristine, but that's a weird mechanic that's never been in a game before. Maybe a little explanation would be warranted, Captain.
Oh my fucking god. Fucking make him stop. Make the bad man stop. A little explanation. A little explanation. Do you mean this kind of explanation? Where it tells you what the fucking ranks are and what they fucking mean? Is that the kind of explanation you are fucking looking for from Capcom? Just, oh my fucking god, what a cunt. What an absolute fucking cunt. He's a cunt, he's like, oh my fuck, make him stop.
Before you throw me into the fire and you roast my nuts over the coals, you know what I mean? Right now I got some singed testes after yesterday's stream, and I'm kind of wincing a little bit because of it, okay? By the way, yeah, the new Fighting Pass event, there's a pop-up for it here under notices. We'll check that out later. So what did he say? He says you go to options, game, overworld HUD, Settings. Message notice on. Got it. There you go. I guess that's fine now. Not that I know what any of that means, but I guess we're good now. Okay, there. Thank you, Game Tracker, because you're absolutely right. I would have never known that, and I would have been like, why is half the game elements not working? Because I turned them off, right? Okay. So thank you, Game Tracker. Now, let's get the tips that have been received during this stream. We have a $10 tip here from Tarantula MS. Tarantula says, hey, Phil, what's going on, Tarantula? It's good to have you here. Welcome to the stream. I hope that you're having a good week so far, and I appreciate the contribution here. Thank you so much. Enjoy a nice smooch. Yes, Felix DeMade, I'm well aware when Final Fantasy 16 comes out. I literally just said the day.
In case you guys aren't aware what Phil meant there about the smooch, it's the animation. It's the fucking tip animation. So when Phil said that, he meant the animation.
MS. Tarantula says, hey, Phil, what's going on, Tarantula? It's good to have you here. Welcome to the stream. I hope that you're having a good week so far, and I appreciate the contribution here. Thank you so much. Enjoy a nice smooch. Yes, Felix DeMade, I'm well aware when Final Fantasy 16 comes out. I literally just said the date a few minutes ago. Thanks, though. Continuing on. I received, let's see here. Let's see. So someone tipped $1, and by the way, they're a liar, because I know who this is, yet they're acting like they're someone who they're not, and they're saying, they're basically trying to...
But Phil, how do you know who they are? You don't see anyone's personal information when they fucking tip you. That's what you fucking claimed anyway.
By the way, they're a liar, because I know who this is, yet they're acting like they're someone who they're not, and they're saying, they're basically trying to stir up drama, but I'll entertain it since it is about my content. They said, I'm a little upset about the React channel. I'm still a member. No, you're not. I know you are. But I'm upset that you're no longer doing live reacts. Didn't say I'm never doing live reacts. I said I'm not doing it for this week because there's too much gameplay going on that I need to be caught up on. I can't be behind on gameplay, so that's a false statement. Long format reacts. I didn't say I'm canceling long format reacts. I said we weren't doing it for a month or two. In fact, I'm strongly considering doing one coming up in the end of July. Put Feasting on the King with hiatus. Completely false. Last month we did...
What do you mean it's fucking completely false? You fucking promise it every fucking 2 months as part of a fucking Patreon perk, and you fucking decided not to fucking do it. You absolutely fucking postponed Ask the King. Just because you got all these fucking games to get fucking through. I mean, how the fuck can you claim you didn't fucking put Ask the King in fucking hiatus? Holy fucking shit. Let's just... You know, it's not toxic yet, but I think he's getting there. I think he's getting there.
3 different feasting videos for the Fight and Feast, and then we did a Jersey Mike's video. This month I'll be doing 3 different well, I say next month, 3 different videos for the DSP's Digital Summer Party, maybe even something else too. So there's literally everything this person just said in their statement, because it's trolling, is false. But they state it as fact, and when they say it like that, other idiots believe it. It's sad, but true, that people just believe everything people say about me without corroborating anything. Like, literally, every statement here is wrong. I mean, I'll go through it again. You ready? This is just hilarious to me. So, I'm no longer doing live reacts. Wrong. I didn't do one because I said I can't be behind on gameplay right now. Long format reacts. Wrong. I will be doing them in the future, just not right now. Put Feasting on the King on hiatus. Wrong. We just did 3 to 4 of them in the last month. There hasn't been an interview yet. I already told you why there's no interviews. I can't do them because the level of online harassment I'm getting, no one's interested in being interviewed by me. I had someone lined up who was absolutely committed, and I'm not doing it now. So, wrong, 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 wrong. Thanks for the tip. I love tips like that. They're really worthwhile. Anyway, Anso Kamaru has tipped me $2. Thank you, Anso Kamaru.
Okay, I'll tick toxic. That's not a bingo. It's just, Phil, you're fucking bitching and whining and moaning about other people being wrong. And yet, I just spent like the last fucking 10 minutes illustrating why you fucked yourself in Street Fighter 6 by picking Advanced. And you blame Capcom for fucking doing it to you when you did it to yourself.
And they're talking about Street Fighter 6. Hold on. Okay. He said, the exact same thing has happened to me with my Minot. The same thing happened to me that happened to you with Minot. I tried Lily out. I wanted her to be my secondary main. After my ranked placement matches, they put me in goddamn Platinum 5-star. After I got placed, I absolutely got spanked. There was no room to get used to the character. Now I can't take Lily on ranked at all unless I D-rank and up. I'm not even past gold yet with Cammy, who's my actual main, and I do very well with her. The ranking and matching system is weird. They should let you reset your rank level if you want. Someone, I think, said you can. Is that not what someone just said? That there's a way to, I think Game Tracker said you can manually downgrade yourself if you want? Because I agree with you. The thing is, if you're trying to learn a character, right? The last thing you want to do, like, think of it this way. I'm trying to learn how to play basketball. I don't go to the NBA to play. I go to the minor leagues first. I learn my game. I excel at my game. I get better. Then I take on other people, right? That's it. There's a level of progression when it comes to competition. You see what I'm saying? You absolutely cannot go from, I don't know what I'm doing, to I'm a master. It doesn't work that way. So the game should treat it like that. I don't know why the game is like, oh, here's placement matches. If you luck out and you win a few, you're 5-star platinum or even diamond. In the case of Honda, I'm diamond. I'm diamond? I don't even know how to play with the character and I'm diamond rank. It doesn't make any sense at all.
It makes sense to us because that. Why does it make sense to fucking everyone else? Because they fucking saw you do this. That's why it makes sense to everyone fucking else. Because you did it to yourself, you put yourself in that fucking situation, and you are your own worst fucking enemy. You're bitching and whining and crying and moaning about something which you did to yourself because you assumed you're advanced. You assumed you're fucking too good for all the fucking other levels. Because you're a fucking former pro Street Fighter fucking player. Well, you did it to yourself. Stop bitching, whining and moaning about your own goddamn ego getting in the fucking way of you not being fucking good at this fucking game.
Shoryuken says, I picked intermediate at first. I placed silver with Marisa. I worked my way up to platinum 3 with her within a week. The ranking system is odd. So it must be that initial selection. Whether you're saying low, intermediate, advanced, it just tosses you into a different realm of ranking. That doesn't even make sense to me, right? If anything, here's the truth of the matter. This is what it shows. On any given day, anyone can beat anyone in a competitive fighting game. It doesn't matter if you're the lowest of the low or a high level, as long as you just play solid. Like, how am I beating people who are way higher ranked, like platinum players, to get into platinum or even diamond rank with a character I never used before? Just fundamentals can beat people. So, you know what I'm saying? How should that be how you determine how you're going to be playing continuously ranked? It doesn't make sense. And that one silly menu selection, not even knowing what it is, oh, I guess I'm advanced. Okay, so now you're going to be overplaced forever. But
it would help if you fucking read the fucking thing. One more time. Here is the entire fucking scope of Phil reading the instructions. You want to fucking count the seconds?
amazing. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4,
the fuck is this?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Would you look at that? Phil spent an entire fucking 10 seconds on every single fucking bit of information he needed. All the information Phil needed was right fucking there. And for the span of 10 seconds, Phil just said, whatever the fuck, whatever, I'm going to pick the fucking highest option because that's probably reserved for the fucking great players like me. 10 goddamn fucking seconds. From start to fucking finish, Phil could have fucking taken an extra 5 seconds to read what was on the fucking screen, but he chose not to, and he fucking paid for it. His own stupidity, his own fucking narcissism, his own fucking ego prevented him from fucking learning something about the fucking game.
No, that is a bad system in my opinion. Big Papa Phil says, if you had chosen intermediate, you get placed in the platinum diamond. If you win your placement matches, if you lose, you go to bronze silver. What if I did half and half, right? You see? And the other thing is you got to understand something here. I'm playing variety. I've only done one session with certain characters. Only one. The only ones that I've played more than one with are Dalsim, Lily, and Blanca. The vast majority of people who are playing Street Fighter 6 have focused on only a couple characters and played the shit out of them, right? So that's just very different. You know what I mean? Like, it's different than what I'm doing. I'm trying to present to you the variety of the game, so at least when I play, I know the knowledge of each character, and at least you've seen a little bit of each character in action. Then I can focus in and say, okay, now that I've played all the characters, I know that these are the ones that I like the most, and these are the ones that I want to continue to play with, right? But we're not even close. I've only played with, 8 characters out of the 18? You know, we're getting there slowly, but it's going to be a slow climb of playing with all these characters. So it could potentially be another 2 to 3 weeks before I actually play through everyone, and then I start to hone in on these are the characters I like the most and I want to keep in my repertoire. Like right now, I would say Blanca to some extent, but I feel like I'm maybe hitting a wall with Blanca, we'll see. Dalsim, Lily, and probably Zengi are the ones that I'm going to want to play with more moving forward, all right? But there's no way to really tell until we play more, so. Anyway, thank you for those tip shout-outs, guys. On the YouTube side of things, We've got Fern Dog, who re-upped their membership for 5 months and said, yeehaw. Thank you, Fern Dog. We got Fire7672.
Oh, apparently you guys have liked the stream enough. We have over 100 likes. So guys, thank you very much for liking the stream. That has earned us a free space. We have over 100 likes, so we've earned a free space in the card. We might need it later on, who knows? It could be a difference between a full house bingo and not a full house. But as well as getting a free space, you guys have earned the Bubbles animation that Pixar Animations so very kindly made for us. So without further ado, here is this incredible creation from Pixar Animations to celebrate us getting 100 likes on the bingo.
Oh, yo, that smells really, really good. I love it. Two who re-upped their membership for 17 months. Thank you there. And we've got Abdullah, who has also done a 9-month re-upping of their membership. Thank you, Abdullah. I appreciate that. All right, so there you have it. That is what we've got so far. All right, guys? So thank you, everyone who's been supporting so far. Now what I would say is, let's do things a little differently. I would like to open up this podcast to interaction with the audience. You guys tag me in the chat, and you ask me about Xbox presentation or Starfield. If there's something about the Ubisoft Forward, I only saw the Avatar
Money,
portion.
money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Prophet for the super chat. It says, playing a competitive fighter in competitive mode complains about strong competition. You see, Prophet, the problem is that Phil is not meant to lose. He is a former pro Street Fighter player. He came forth evil one time, you know. So he is not meant to fucking struggle against other fucking people, like common people like fucking you and me. No, as a former pro Street Fighter fucking player, Phil is meant to usually win most of his fucking matches, and no one else is fucking meant to be better than him unless they're a really good fucking player that Phil acknowledges as an actual fucking good player. The average person's not allowed to fucking compete with Phil and actually fucking be better than him at fucking fighting games, especially Street Fighter. No. There's obviously something wrong with the game, or something wrong with people in general if they're fucking daring to fucking try and get good at the fucking game. They're fucking some tryhards, some fucking weird tryhard bastards who are fucking determined to play the game every single fucking waking hour of their fucking day just to make sure that Phil cannot win and progress in the fucking game and learn of his fucking character. It's bizarre, it really is. Phil is not allowed to fucking be a scrub at Street Fighter. It's just, Jesus fucking Christ. People want me to try and turn this into a thumbnail? Okay, hold on. Let's give that a go. Hold on. Phil's yellow ass fucking teeth exposed there. Okay, give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Right, I have the website, don't I? Yeah, here we go. The website's right fucking here. Hold on. So let's see how well this looks. It sometimes goes a bit weird when Phil's on that side of the fucking screen. Hey, it looks fantastic. There we fucking go. Well, there's our next fucking thumbnail. Phil with an oddly shaped head with a fucking busted ass hairline, showing off his yellow fucking teeth. With a strange fucking facial expression. There you fucking go. So I don't know, make up your own fucking captions there. Insert your own fucking DSP remarks right fucking there. But there we go, there's a fucking next thumbnail sorted right fucking there. So we reminder guys, we only need 5 of these 6, so there's 6 white spaces left. But we have 1 free space earned thanks to you guys liking the stream, so only need 5 of the 6 things to happen to get a full house. So fingers crossed.
Xbox presentation or Starfield. If there's something about the Ubisoft Forward, I only saw the Avatar portion. I didn't see anything else so far. That was happening as I was eating breakfast. So let me know, okay? But tag me and let's see what you guys want to talk about.
I mean, the stream's Phil, the podcast is over. I mean, I don't want it to fucking end, of course, because I'm fucking playing bingo. But you've ran out of things to fucking talk about. You're fucking demanding your audience fucking contribute content, essentially. You're relying on them to keep it going. To drag that some bitch out. You've ran out of fucking things to say.
Monday Mango. Alright, first question out of the gate. Alright. First question out of the gate from Abdullah. Starfield, 30 frames per second opinion. I knew this was coming.
I am going to go 1.5 speed. Because Phil is a boring bastard and I just fucking... I have no patience for him right now.
If you don't know what Abdullah is talking about, yesterday there was a massive 30 to 40 minute digital presentation from Bethesda exclusively talking about Starfield. It was like a giant expose about this game. It talked about the characters, the world, the combat, the leveling system, the shipbuilding, the crew building, the sim elements, the action elements, the space exploration, the space combat, taking over ships in space. It talked about everything, okay? But the one thing they didn't talk about was the frame rate, because the entire presentation seemed to be running at 30 frames per second or lower. Whenever they went into combat...
I'm going to count that as a creepy fucking whisper. He leaned into the fucking microphone, not shit, you know what I mean? See, I'm counting that as a creepy whisper.
The frame rate visibly dipped when they were playing this game for their big blowout expose. And the question during this, when everyone's watching it is, if this is supposed to be the flagship game for Bethesda, if this is the big new IP, why is the presentation running at 30 frames per second or lower? Right? Like, what is up with that? So, they were interviewing Todd Howard, the head guy at Bethesda yesterday, and he had this to say in an interview. I'm going to paraphrase, okay? Oh, yeah, we locked that game at 30 frames because we want to have the absolute fidelity and quality. Yeah, we want all of that. And so because we don't want to lose any of that, we're having it locked at 30 frames. Oh yeah, don't worry, the game does run at 60 frames at times, but it does dip, and we just want it to be consistent. We feel like consistency is key in this game. We don't want it going up and down and up and down. So we're locking it at 30 frames, all right? And the hilarious part about that is, immediately, the Bethesda fanboy defense force goes into effect. They come out of the woodwork. Oh, it's because the world is so big and there's so many elements in it. And because, did you see the sandwich hoarder scene? So there's a scene where there's a woman who says, I like to go to spaceships that I've taken over and I steal the sandwiches off the ship and I bring them to my ship and I have a pile of sandwiches in my storeroom as like a symbol of my conquests of enemy ships. I just pile sandwiches on top. And the hilarious part is they're saying, oh, see, because this game is tracking each innocuous, meaningless item and you can keep those sandwiches in there, they don't disappear. That's why the game has to run at 30 frames. Because if it ran at 60 frames, it couldn't handle that.
Shut up, bitch!
My biggest fans are idiots. You fucking idiot! Unbelievable. The shit that they're saying to defend this game, all right? Now listen, out of all the things I saw, I thought that there was a lot of good stuff that they presented about Starfield, all right? I'm going to be, when I do my full video about this on DSP Reacts, I'll go into a lot more detail, all right? I do feel like there was a lot of positive things that look good about the game, all right? The worst thing about it is 30 frames, because it didn't run at 30 frames. It ran sub 30 frames in combat. What this tells me is that they pumped an incredible amount of stuff into the game and never bothered to figure out if their graphical...
Yeah, money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, money, money.
Thank you very much for Logan K for the super chat. He says, it's not the final build. You want 60 frames per second? Play it on PC with mods. Yeah, Phil's fucking obsession with fucking 60 frames per fucking second. It's the big problem with that is Phil is acting like he speaks from experience of fucking creating video games. Like, does she not understand how fucking difficult it is to fucking maximise the most out of the fucking limitations of the hardware you're working with? For these, especially for console games. For consoles, you are really at times curtailed by the limitations of said console to try and fucking fit everything into a fucking game, not just graphically, but the gameplay as well, and all the fucking data that's taken up with the gameplay, the environment, the maps, whatever shit, all the assets in the fucking game, and making everything work together, and trying to get it all maximised, and it's not, Phil, he knows nothing of what goes into fucking creating a fucking video game. He just thinks, oh, these are fucking modern generation consoles, why isn't every game 60? Every game should be 60. PS5, Xbox, fucking Elite, however, it should all be 60. He just demands it without understanding the whys and hows of it all.
What this tells me is that they pumped an incredible amount of stuff into the game and never bothered to figure out if their graphical engine can handle it. And it can't. So they said, fuck it, lock it at 30, and now people will, are just gonna have to deal with it, because I guarantee you, the parts that run at 60 are probably like you're sitting in a room by yourself, picking your nose, right? Reading a data log off the fucking screen, then it runs at 60. But the moment you're stepping out into the open world and there's combat and there's stuff going on, I guarantee you it dips, and it's the graphic engine, it can't handle it. So, they're, you know, again, they're throwing in the towel. Again, here we are again. It's 2023. We've got these current gen consoles that we know are capable of amazing, smooth 60 frames gameplay because we've got tons of games that run at that.
But it's not just the graphics. So, Phil, if you wanted a fucking beautiful game that fucking has amazing graphics, 60 frames per second, you might fucking have to sacrifice the actual parts of the fucking game that make it worth playing, like the gameplay. I'm just fucking saying, sometimes you gotta fucking sacrifice something. If you want an absolutely beautiful fucking game, but it's not that fucking fun to play, you'll get your fucking 60 frames per second then. But you need to fucking understand what you're fucking asking, demand. You need to fucking put more research into the things you're fucking claiming should be fucking possible.
Some of these big AAA game devs can't be bothered. We can't be bothered to have our big AAA game run at the frame rate everyone wants as the standard. Well, then I can't be bothered to say that your game is going to be good because I don't know. I really don't. I'll be honest. Yeah, if I was going to pay for this game, $70, I'd be pretty fucking pissed if I was paying $70 for Starfield and you were telling me it's going to run at 25 frames per second or 20 frames per second during combat. I'd be like, you're out of your goddamn mind. There's no fucking way I'm going to buy that. But here's the thing. It's a Game Pass game. So, because it's a Game Pass game and no one's actually going to buy the goddamn thing, we're all just going to use Game Pass, you know. Now, you're like, well, I guess it's a pass, right? Well, I don't know. You know me. If I play this game and it bothers me that the frame rate is chugging, I'm going to be honest about it. And I don't care how many morons on the internet make viral memes about me being critical about the game. I'm going to voice my...
Remember though, Phil doesn't pay attention to what people fucking say on the internet. If people fucking make fun of the internet, Phil's advice to his own audience is just to ignore all the white noise, don't respond to it like he does. But I mean, remember, I just love, to this fucking day, Phil is still bothered by what fucking TikTokers fucking had to say about him playing Zelda. Prophet's asking, can I call in? Go for it. Prophet apparently has a rant. Prophet is desperate for a fucking rant. So by all means, Prophet, call in if you want. And yeah, we can get it off your chest, pal. Prophet, yeah. Well, I'm just waiting for Prophet to call in, and we'll see what the big bald Canadian pervert has to fucking say. Come on, Prophet. There we fucking go. Here we go. So, here we go. Right. Go on, get it off your chest. What have you got to say, pal?
Okay, so the 60 frame per second thing it's... Okay, let's put it this way. Phil has a TV that's capable of VRR, HDR, 120 hertz, etc. If the game ran at 30 frames per second and he had VRR running, he wouldn't notice it.
Yeah, I mean, he's... Remind me if I'm wrong as well. Didn't he set his TV to fucking lower all the quality enhancements as well?
Yes, he's disabled HDR, VRR, 120 hertz, HDMI 2.1, so he's using a different pipeline. So he gets an interlaced image rather than a full image. He's also disabled the 120 hertz, and he's disabled eARC, and he's disabled full color on his full color TV.
And yet this little bitch is demanding 60 frames per second from games when he's fucking disabled every single other possible enhancement his TV could give him when playing games.
Yeah. Yeah, like, so if, like, when he complains, like with, what is it, Jedi Survivor, when he was complaining about the performance issues, if he had VRR running, he probably wouldn't have noticed the frame drops.
And
that's what a lot of people say. Like, with Jedi Survivor, you have to have HDMI 2.1, you have to have the VRR running, it has to be operational. Otherwise, you're going to notice the frame spikes.
I just love
and that's what VRR does. It evens out the smoothness of the image.
It does it to himself. Every single fucking issue, Phil's bitching and whining and moaning. Okay, you can argue that there might be some sort of... Phil's sticking to the 60 frames per second thing, and even if it would look better at his end, it still wouldn't be 60 frames per second, which is what he's fucking mainly sticking to. But it's just bizarre.
Well, remember,
he is honing in that aspect. He's desperately fucking paying attention to that particular aspect of video games not being 60 frames per second, when he is literally disabling all these other possibilities of trying to enhance his gameplay experience.
Yes, and the fact is on every console, except for Nintendo, because Nintendo's only 720p, but on the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, he purposely forces performance mode in every game, meaning it automatically disables 4K, it disables ray tracing, it disables anti-aliasing, and then it enables something that's called FSR on AMD's side, which is just like DLSS, which will be like, it'll run the image at 1080p and then try to use an AI upscaler to increase the resolution, but it doesn't really work properly. The FSR is shit compared to DLSS. So it's not like he's Like he's completely fucked his gaming consoles up and his TV. He needs to factory reset everything at this point.
It's
And I
just,
can't believe he's running Street Fighter 6 in performance mode. Like that thing runs on a potato. On a 1070, it can do 4K no problem.
I mean, it's just Phil. It's just, remember, Phil used to build gaming PCs. He knows what he's fucking talking about.
Oh yeah. I remember I got that link to that gaming PC where he like customized on the webpage and said, "Oh, he built it."
Exactly, it's fucking ridiculous. It just is, but yeah, it's just classic.
Okay, so
DSP.
whenever you hear him complain about not 60 FPS, and you got a sock in his chat, just remind him about VRR.
Nah, I don't have a sock. I'm not one for sock accounts. You know, I don't have anything like that.
I've got about 10 in there right now.
Well, it's cold in
and I
Canada.
just want to run over to the lunchroom and just fucking have at it, but I don't want to lose one yet.
Jesus Christ, man. But it's just the way it is. But yeah, Phil's, as usual, has no fucking clue what he's fucking talking about. This is what makes him a fucking ball cow. This is exactly why people make fun of him on the internet all the fucking time. This is why he is mocked on a daily fucking basis, because he is his own worst enemy. At the end of the fucking day, nobody made him fucking do all that shit for his TV. He decided himself to disable all his fucking settings on his TV to try and make the game run fucking better.
When he disabled full color, I had to stop what I was doing at work and go, "The fuck did you do?
Jesus Christ.
You have an HDR TV, you're going to disable full color. Why? Now your image looks darker." Good game, Phil.
Methbear says you're sounding like a Brett. You sound like Brett the Hitman Hart with that Alberta accent. So make of that what you will, if that's a compliment or not for you.
That's a compliment.
There you go.
There's no doubt about it. It's no doubt about it. Right?
Alright, okay.
Alright, I'll talk to you later.
Anyways, man, cheers for calling in.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure having the Canadian bald pervert Prophet on the show, just to have a wee technical rant. I always appreciate Prophet's technical expertise, so there you fucking go. I love it as well. When Phil winds him up about anything when it comes to technology, he just like it builds up on him. And he's just like, fucking let me on, let me at him. I need to fucking say this and get off my fucking chest. And it's like, okay, fire away, Prophet, get it out of your system, pal, let rip. And then I fucking learn exactly why Phil is a dumb piece of shit when he's talking about technology.
Fair and educated opinion on it. No, a AAA game from Bethesda in 2023 should not be running at sub 30 frames per second at any fucking time at all. There is no excuse for it. If it can't handle it, then downgrade the game. Maybe you went too far. Maybe you went too extensive. Maybe you delved too deep into the realm of something that you can't handle. Then fucking downgrade the game so it runs at fucking smooth frame rate. You can't have it both ways. You know what I mean? You know what they said? The dwarves dug too deep and they unearthed the fucking Balrog. Well, maybe they fucking unearthed the frames per second Balrog and they fucked up and they gotta rebury the Balrog. Anyway, so that's my take on it. The game actually, from what they presented, has a lot of promise. But it's just that. It's promise. Because on paper, the game sounds good. But the question is, overall, will that translate to a fun game? That I don't know. But the frame rate issue is excusable. It should be running at 60. It's not. We have to settle for 30. If this thing dips below 30, fuck that shit. I'm sorry, Bethesda. This is their chance. After a bunch of fails, right? To show that they're still at the level they used to be. It's been a long time since we had a new IP from them, and it's certainly been a long time since we had any kind of a huge AAA release from them. This game better shine. If not, it's going to lose a lot of confidence. Like, no one's going to have confidence in Bethesda anymore. So it's got to be good. They better not fuck this up. Okay. Let's continue. Now, if you can tag me in the chat and ask me questions about this stuff, please do. No, I didn't play the Final Fantasy 16 demo. No, I have no plans of playing the Final 16 demo. I don't have time. I'm in the midst of too many games as it is. I can't play the Lies of P demo. I can't play the Final Fantasy 16 demo. There's no time for this. I'm already backlogged on the things. I want to make more progress in the games I'm playing. I can't be taking time away from said games to play demos. So the answer is no. Easy Mode said, I will gladly play a 30 frames per second game if the game is fun. Listen, I agree with you. If this game is stellar and has tons of fun elements to it, great story, you know, so much stuff, it's immersive, right? It feels unique and interesting. That's another key thing. It feels unique and interesting. I don't want Starfield to feel like I'm playing Fallout again, but in space. I want it to be something unique and interesting that stands apart as its own intellectual property. Do you understand? And I need it to be that for me. I don't want to play Fallout again. I don't want to play Skyrim again. I want to play a unique new experience. If that's the case and it's fun, I don't care what the frame rate is, as long as it's not buried under, I don't want to be chugging along and dropping and feeling like shit. So by the way, Spawn Killer did a $2 super chat, says Star Wars Outlaw looks good. I wouldn't know. I saw the cinematic trailer for it yesterday that only explained the plot. I didn't see any gameplay. I guess Ubisoft Forward this morning did, but it hadn't been shown by the time I started this podcast, so I didn't see it. So I don't know what the game is. What is it? Is Star Wars Outlaw an RPG? Is it a shooter? Is it a platformer? I have no idea, because the cinematic introduction yesterday showed nothing of the game, just the story. Oh, let's see here. You hope it's a shooter like an N64 game? I don't think that's going to be true. That's going to be the case, but... Easy Mode says the deep dive into Starfield gave me more confidence than the other reveal. Oh, of course. They actually went to the gameplay elements. They explained everything very, very, very in depth, which was good. You know, the first gameplay reveal, you didn't even know what it was. Like, is this No Man's Sky with guns that you know with combat? That's what it looked like. Now it looks a little different. I would say the combat looks pretty fun, but I'm afraid it's going to get very grindy and repetitive. That's going to become Borderlands, you know, which I hope it's not. I hope it's not Borderlands because then you're going to fall asleep. I guess we'll see. I says, how do you think the 1,000 planets will look? There's no way they handcrafted thousands of quests and lore. No, here's what it's going to be. Here's my guess. And I'm pretty good at these guesses. Like, for example, if you remember years ago when we were looking at Watch Dogs Legion, and everyone said, how could it be possible that every character is a unique character that has their own story? And I said, they're not. I guarantee you they're all going to have archetypes. There'll be the driver, there'll be the old woman, there'll be this, that, and they'll just be archetypes. And yes, the characters will be unique in those archetypes, but it's only going to be unique stories for the archetype only. I hit it right on the fucking head. That's exactly what they did to cut corners. Okay? So here's what I'm thinking. Let's say they claim there's 1,000 planets. First of all, that's false. There's probably going to be a bunch of major planets, and then there's going to be moons or asteroids. But they're still going to count those as planets, even though they're not. As long as it's something that's landable and interactable, they say it's a planet. Doesn't mean it's a planet, but they're going to call it a planet anyway. Okay? So right off the bat, let's say you have the solar system. Every moon in the solar system will count as a planet, even though all those moons will be boring. Except for maybe the human moon. I guarantee you all the other moons will be barren, boring, nothing there. But hey, you can land there and get a resource, so it's a planet. So right off the bat, right? The solar system, you'd think would only be like, you know, maybe 10 bodies or something to interact with. Oh no, they'll say it's like 50. Because of all those moons. They all count, right? Oh, okay. I see. So that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to have these systems where maybe in each system, there'll be like 5 to 10 meaningful planets you can land on, and each planet may have like one town, and then the story-based planets will be the robust ones, which will have major civilizations, plus dungeons and or iterations where you do content. But I guarantee you that each planet, we have one thing to do on each, and then all those other things out there will just be for mining and or resources. There's absolutely no fucking way that there's 1,000 unique planets with things to do on them. That's nuts and ridiculous, and it's not even realistic, but it's their fault for saying it the way that they did, right? They just shouldn't say planets. They're not planets. They should say bodies. Like, you can land 1,000 places in a game, but by the way, probably only maybe 100, if that, will have anything meaningful on them. That would be an accurate representation of what the game would be, but they're not going to say that because they want it to sound better than it is. Green Goblin says, like Spider-Man 2 on PS2, there was a bunch of questions. They were all the same repetitive quests. The protagonist will not be voiced unlike Fallout 4. I don't really care as long as it's interesting enough. I don't think that you necessarily need to have a voice, right? Europe Gaming re-upped his membership, or their membership, for 21 months. Says, thank you so much for amazing content. Love and support. Thank you very much, Europe Gaming. Appreciate that. Michaelangelo 505 says, I feel Starfield's combat AI looks weak. Should be the last priority these days in RPGs. They also mentioned they're using a new animation system. This might be a shortcoming. From all they showed, the enemies look terrible. Like, the enemies look incredibly generic, nothing unique about them whatsoever. And they look like they just stand around, right? Like, everything they showed of the combat, oh, I like to use my jetpack and fly above the enemies and throw mines down and blow them up. Okay, why are the enemies just fucking standing there? Right? Oh, I like to run in with my fists. Okay, why is the enemy just standing there while you punch it? Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully you're not like the $6 million man and you're super fast and you're running through and you're the only one with all these abilities and everyone else is just a fucking dummy that you shoot or kill instantly. I hope not. The other thing, I'm gonna be abundantly clear about this one.
What the fuck? Phil. Whenever fucking the AI in these fucking kind of games are too fucking challenging for you, you fucking bitch and whine and moan about the game being unfair and imbalanced. You usually fucking desire to be a fucking tank, to just fucking blitz all these fucking enemies and feel like some sort of fucking overpowered fuck off. You bitch and whine and moan about fucking AI fucking bosses being too fucking hard for you. And now you're fucking saying it's gonna be a fucking problem if it's too fucking easy for you. There's just no fucking pleasing this little pig, is there? There's no fucking pleasing Phil Burnell.
When you're in space, alright, what's the one interesting thing about the possibility in outer space that's interesting that you think you'd want to be in this game, okay? Aliens. Alien races. Other intelligent life that you find yourself opposed fighting. So far, all they've shown are animals, like wild animal creatures. They haven't shown any intelligent life to fight against.
Kind of like the Snort Fort in Renton.
It's all humans in space. I think that's going to end up being fucking boring. Because again, it's going to be like Fallout. Like, you're in fucking space. There absolutely better be aliens in this fucking game. If not, I think you missed the mark. You know what I'm saying? It like made me scratch my head like, how are there no fucking aliens?
I mean, there was aliens in Fallout 4. You know, like, I played the game. I remember the fucking mission. The wee bastard tries to fucking kill you when you fucking find the spaceship. So, yeah, I mean, you're not in space, the fucking thing crashed, but you fucking find it, and then you take his fucking gun. Wee bastard. So there you go. Aye, but Phil, I don't know. I guess Phil never played that fucking mission.
Anyway, Swaggins, oh, this is funny. Swaggins says people with $5,000 PCs will be laughing at us because they're going to play Starfield at 120 frames per second while console players are stuck at 30. What would you say to them? I would say, good luck. You'll need it with the track record that we have seen with launch PC games in the last couple of years. I'd be very excited to see if you're going to get good performance or not, or if this game's going to be another fucking mess at launch. That's all I'm going to say. Grim Ripper did a $2 super chat, says, when I saw Starfield, it looked like No Man's Sky. I'll tell you this, absolutely. The planet exploration looks like No Man's Sky. But I think the reason is No Man's Sky actually kind of was trying to hit this first and just couldn't do it. Like, No Man's Sky was ambitious. No Man's Sky wanted to make Starfield, but it was made by an indie dev team. As we saw, you know, when I did the big Internet Historian React 2 months ago, and it went through the history of No Man's Sky and all of that, and it showed that Sean Murray was someone who was ambitious but just didn't have the means to do what he wanted to do. I think they wanted to make this game. They just couldn't do it. You needed a ginormous, storied, experienced, well-funded studio like Bethesda to actually pull off the game, right? So that's the way I see it. Is that's why it looks like that, because this is the culmination of the idea of what No Man's Sky wanted to do. Now you might say, well, isn't it lame that they're not doing something original? Yes. I said that last year when they first showed the original Starfield presentation. I said, why did they just take No Man's Sky and combine it with Fallout? Because that's literally what the game is. It's all the elements of No Man's Sky they couldn't pull off combined with the Fallout engine. And I got shat on. Oh, you're just being a hater. I was like, no, that's literally what the game is. Are you not seeing that? It's just you're taped two franchises together to try to make a better game. Now, again, it could work. It absolutely, positively could work. But I don't know if it will or not. I'm going to reserve my judgment until I actually play the game. Will it be fun or not? I don't know. Semi-NF says just because something's original doesn't mean it's good. That is correct. We've had many attempts at these game companies to make something original or different, but does it translate into fun? If it doesn't translate into fun, there's no point. That you've missed the mark, right? So let's see. Maybe it will be fun. Maybe
Fun is subjective though, Phil. Fun is subjective. It's not... Imagine a game being made and one of the fucking things that get asked, is this game going to be fun? It's like, no. This game's going to be fucking a horrible experience.
Money, yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
Thank you very much for Logan. Oh, sorry.
Money, yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
Thank you very much, first of all, to Logan K for Super Chat, who says, console games suck. PC games suck. Why play at all, Phil? Mr. Positive, chill, fun. Phil hates games these days. He cannot fucking stand video games these fucking days. He has no desire for them. He has no passion for them. He has no fucking drive for them. And it's one of those things I can kind of somewhat relate a little bit. Because I used to fucking love, console gaming myself back in the fucking day. These days, I'm not as much of an avid gamer. It's just, I kind of grew out of the fucking habit, really. So, but I can admit that, though. Phil can't admit it because he needs this. Phil relies on this as his fucking, job, as his fucking source of income. He cannot afford, literally, to stop playing games. So, there you fucking go. So, yeah, he cannot admit the simple truth of the matter is that he fucking hates video games anymore. So, there you fucking go. Thank you very much to Barrett Wells as well for the super chat. It says, oh, hold on.
Yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
Sorry, first of all, thank you Barrett Wells as well for a super chat earlier on, who says the mod community will keep Starfield alive longer than Phil has left. It's possible. It sounds like a very exciting game from what I've fucking seen. I haven't seen a whole lot about it, so I don't know a huge amount about it, but it sounds like a very interesting kind of game which could have a lot of fucking potential to it, for sure. So, the potential is there. You know what I mean? And it could be something quite fucking cool, but we've seen this before back in the day. Remember, what was that fucking game called? It's that fucking hacking game. What was that called again? That fucking hacking game. Well, you seen the trailers for the fucking game, that hacking game. It's like fucking 5 years old now, or something, 10 years old, the game. But you seen the trailers for it, and people thought, oh my god, Watch Dogs. Yeah, Watch Dogs, that was it, Watch Dogs. The trailer for the game, people are losing their damn mind, thinking, oh my god, the possibilities this game could fucking bring people playing this game. It's like fucking Grand Theft Auto, it says you can fucking hack all these fucking things. You know what I mean? And people thought the possibilities, all the fucking potential that game had. And then the game came out, and people were kind of let down that it wasn't as... The potential didn't, their expectations got way too high. And also, people still enjoyed the game to an extent, of course, you know what I mean? It fucking earned sequels. But it didn't, people's expectations got way out of hand, I think, with that initial fucking trailer, with the possibilities that were, that were there for them. So it's that kind of thing when it's like, can this be the same kind of thing happening again with Starfield? Will people's expectations get out of hand before we finally see the final outcome? So it's good to kind of keep a level head at times as well, just in case people kind of just get carried away with thinking the possibilities, what could happen and all that shit, yeah. So at the same time, it's also good to fucking look forward to things as well, of course, you know what I mean? But I just remember the big disappointment that Watch Dogs was for people after they were expecting so much from it. But okay, thank you very much to D-Dog as well for the super chat. It says, at Logan K, on mobile, games are fun to DSP. Well, because that's in response to Logan K saying console games suck, PC games suck, why play at all, Phil? Mr. Positive Chill Fun. Yeah, exactly. But Phil has a fucking desire and a love of mobile gaming, especially gacha gaming, as we know. So, I'll just leave that there.
Until I actually play the game. Will it be fun or not? I don't know. Semi-NF says just because something's original doesn't mean it's good. That is correct. We've had many attempts at these game companies to make something original or different, but does it translate into fun? If it doesn't translate into fun, there's no point. That you've missed the mark, right? So let's see. Maybe it will be fun. Maybe you'll have a fun gameplay loop. It'll become addictive. I don't know. Mess says, what about No Man's Sky combined with Halo? I'm not reading. Halo is just a first-person shooter. It doesn't have any RPG elements or anything. This game is definitely Fallout. You can tell just by watching it. They took Fallout 4 and they combined it with No Man's Sky. CD says, I feel like the last good Bethesda game was Skyrim. What do you say to that? Well, you gotta look at the games they pumped out. So there was Skyrim in 2011, right? Then there was, I want to say, was it Elder Scrolls Online was the next one? Then it was Fallout 4, and then it was Fallout 76, right? And then there was 4 zillion expansions for Elder Scrolls Online and Fallout 76, right? And that's been it. They haven't actually had like a major release in many, many years, right? So you may have a point. You may actually have a point there. So I guess we'll see. I don't know. By the way, I like Fallout 4. The thing I didn't like about Fallout 4 was the base building bullshit. Outside of that, I thought the game was good. I liked the story and everything. A lot of people didn't. A lot of people hated that game. I thought it was decent. I got into Game of the Year when it came out because I was so immersed in the story. Of course, over time, it loses its effect. But at the time, I loved it. Swaggy says, thoughts on Spider-Man 2 not featuring Eddie Brock as Venom? I don't care. Venom has been many different people in the Marvel Comics over the years. It doesn't have to be Eddie Brock. It could be anyone at this point. It's just the symbiote overcoming someone and controlling them, so. Obama did a super chat saying, Pimp My Ride for the PS2 is the greatest game of all time. Well, there you go. We got it right from the horse's mouth. Now we know the greatest game ever made.
The PlayStation 2, in my opinion, is the best console ever. I'm going to just say it. The absolute best video game console of all time, the PlayStation 2. Think of some of the fucking amazing games that came with the fucking PlayStation 2, right? You know, things like, you know, the Gran Turismo, and like, things like Grand Theft Auto fucking like 3D with the PlayStation 2. You got fucking like Metal Gear Solid 2 and all that shit, you know what I mean? It's just things like that. It's all these fucking incredible games. Pure saying the Mega Drive, which is the Genesis if you're American. Now, I don't know, for me still, I had a Mega Drive growing up as well, you know, but nah, the PlayStation 2 was just, for me, like the one amazing console which stands out from the rest. It's just when you think of like, I guess it depends on who else. For me, growing up anyway, and from my experience, fucking, I started my experience of fucking video games was I played like the old school Pong, you know, had a wee orange box where you fucking just had a wee like radio dial to fucking move your fucking bat thing, you know. So I had that, then I had a Commodore 64, then I had a Sega Mega Drive, then I had a PlayStation 1 and a PlayStation 2, then I went Xbox 360, then I went PS4. That's like my console history. The PlayStation 2 for me stands out just because of all the amazing games that came out with that, you know. But don't get me wrong though, I fucking love the Mega Drive as well and all that shit, you know what I mean? But yeah, the PlayStation 2 had some amazing games coming out of it, and that's like, you really saw fucking limitations getting pushed with that fucking console.
Well, I received a tip here. I got a $1.30 tip. Someone says, how close do you feel like you are plateauing skill-wise in Street Fighter 6? I feel like you're having trouble adapting to higher skill lobbies. You're playing a game like it's Super Turbo. I feel like you're beating your head against...
Oh, that's a fucking fantastic fucking... Oh, please trigger some salt from Phil. I want to rewind this and slow it down. This has potential for a lot of amazing salt and copium. We'll go 1.25, but this could be a very salty fucking response.
I got a $1.30 tip. Someone says, how close do you feel like you are plateauing skill-wise in Street Fighter 6? I feel like you're having trouble adapting to higher skill lobbies. You're playing a game like it's Super Turbo. I feel like you're beating your head against the wall. No, my problem is I'm not playing the same characters. That's the problem. If I just sat here and I played with 2-3 characters and I was just focused on that, I'd be getting better, incrementally better, because that's how you play a fighting game competitively. Is you pick the same handful of characters and you throw them against different scenarios. You learn matchups, and then you learn to read. You learn how to react. If I'm playing a new character so often, which I have, I've already used 8 different characters in a week, and now tomorrow I'm doing number 9. You don't have time to sit down and get that knowledge you need to do better. I will tell you this: these people I'm playing in ranked, they're playing 1 or 2 characters. There's no way these people have been playing 8-9 characters in a week, and they're doing 60% dash cancel combos and shit. It's just not
Opium.
happening. This is some characters have been practicing with like crazy. That's why they're able to pull that shit off. I'm not playing this game like most people, because I'm not playing it to be competitive. I'm playing it to be entertaining, to show you guys the variety of stuff in the game. It's a very big difference, you understand? So that's the thing. If I just sat here and played 1 character, you guys would be bored. You'd be like, oh, he's playing the same character against the same thing every stream, right? If you haven't noticed, the one thing people have not said about Street Fighter 6 is it's not boring. Why? Because I am striving to do variety content for you in the game. So that's the difference here, okay? But no, I haven't plateaued yet. I would say if I keep playing this game, and let's say I find 3 or 4 characters I really like, and I focus in on those over the course of like a month, we'll see. Will I plateau? Will I not? It's very good case I will at some point. That usually does happen with these fighting games, that eventually I plateau, but I feel like I'm not even close to hitting any kind of potential yet. I'm not even really focused on one playstyle yet, because I'm all over the place with this game, you see? I received a $2 tip from CM Fool. He says, in the Starfield world, people no longer that intelligent aliens exist. Only the organization constellations believe they do exist. So what you're saying is, in the plot of the game, humans don't believe intelligent aliens exist, only like wildlife. And Constellation, that's the plot of the game, is that this is the organization that does believe that they do exist, and that's part of the plot. Okay, fair enough. You know what? If that's part of the plot, then that could work. Because then maybe eventually you are working towards seeing signs of intelligent alien life. Maybe that's part of the plot. Maybe you do run into them, maybe you don't. Maybe it's an ongoing air of mystery. Fair enough, that could work. That could work. I didn't know that about the plot because I really spoiled myself. Good afternoon, Team Terrahawk. How's it going? CD says, would you say overall, fighting games are your overall favorite genre? I'm asking because you played at a competitive level. I like a lot of different, genres. JRPGs or more traditional style RPGs, I grew up playing them, and I still love them to this day. I'm going back, like playing Final Fantasy 5, Final Fantasy 7. These have been awesome playthroughs for me. You know what's coming out soon that no one's talking about? The Suikoden collection. Suikoden 1 and 2, remastered, better graphics, better music. Dude, I can't wait for that. I want to play that with you guys so badly. But for some reason, no one seems to be talking about it, and we have no release date for it yet. It's supposed to come out this year. It's like, when the fuck is it coming out? I can't wait for that. But that's what I mean. Like, those games mean a lot to me. I really feel like a good story is worthwhile and can be the driving force of a game. Even if the combat's turn-based and not so exciting, I still feel like that could really be the groundwork, the foundation of an amazing gameplay experience. Fighting games aren't really about story. They're all about competition, right? But, yeah, fighting games are good. I would say, definitely in my youth, the 90s, fighting games were a bigger part of my life. In the 2000s, since I became a YouTuber, fighting games definitely got downgraded for me. I like them, but I'm not hyper-focused on getting good at them and playing the shit out of them or anything. So, I love fighting games, but I'm not going to sit here and say, oh yeah, they're my favorite genre. No, honestly, they're not anymore. At one point, they might have been, but now I think I've branched out and I like other games too. What is the best Sega CD full-motion video game? Asked Lanuli. So when you ask that question, you just have to ask what's the best of the worst. First of all, it should be officially made clear here, those games were not made for Sega CD. There was going to be a big CD-based console in the late 80s, and all those games, those Tom Zito games and shit, were made for a different console that never saw the light of day. The console got canceled, okay? So all these games sat on the shelf for like 3-4 years, and then when Sega CD came out, they bought the entire catalog of games and just ported it to the Sega CD, which is why they're all shit. They're all this low-grade shit. Man, like Sewer Shark is just trash. The one that's the fucking gun one, I think it's called that's trash. It has to be one of the ones that has campy value, like Scottie Pippen Slam City, or Double Switch, or Night Trap. Like anything that has like this comedic campy ass value, those have got to be the best one. Fucking Corpse Killer, that shit's hilarious too. One of those for sure. But I can't put my finger on the best. They're all bad. Bomb with another super chat says, hey, whatever happened to Beyond Good and Evil 2? Rest in peace. So I'm assuming what you're saying is on Ubisoft Forward today, which I didn't see yet. There's still no Beyond Good and Evil 2, huh? Nah, that project's dead. That project is dead. There's no way. There's absolutely no way it's getting made at this point. There's no way. They're not going to sink effort into that. That thing is deader than dead. We never even saw a piece of gameplay from that game. Lady Charisma, we did not talk about that. She said, what do you think about Metaphor Re-Fantasio? I'm a fan of Persona-style RPGs. I can't wait to check it out. I would say that was one of the... Whoa! Holy mackerel. Even Jasper has something to say about Metaphor de Fantasio. And in truth, I think It was, you ready for this? One of the best things at the Microsoft conference. It was really, really good. I'm excited for it. Yes, no. The cool thing is, up to now, that game dev company, that division of Atlas, I don't know exactly what division of Atlas it is, that makes, he wants to come out of the litter box because he smells like Febreze cat litter. What was I going to say? I got distracted by a cat on my lap. Oh, up to now, we only know them as making Persona, right? But now they're going to make a whole new franchise, a whole new IP. That's cool. Seems like it's more fantasy-based. It's not real, ultra-realistic modern day like Persona is, right? So that's a good thing. It's good to have a variety of content. It's good to have more than one IP. And this game studio does a great job with the Persona games. I'm actually excited. The game looks good to me. So, yeah, that was a big positive of that. And I was shocked that I didn't know that was coming. Did anyone know that they were making another game? I didn't know that. I thought they were just making Persona games.
Nice. Hold on. Nice of fucking Jasper just to fucking come into the room right after having a big shite and just wiping his arse over fucking Phil. Way to go, Jasper. You fucking lay your business in that fucking litter box and you fucking went over Phil and just fucking rubbed your arse all over him just to fucking get rid of the fucking last remnants of crap from your fucking hole. That's a good fucking cat right there. Well done, 2KJ.
Do I think there's still a market for Max Payne 4? It's a good question. I don't know. That's a very good question. I don't know if that kind of game would do well anymore. Easy Mode says, the Xbox Showcase was showing a lot of Day 1 Game Pass games, sweet value. Almost every game, right? Not every game, but almost every game. And I agree with you, yes, still, and it's a really insane value, especially with all the games coming out, for sure. Apparently Persona 3 Reload and Persona 5 Tactics were leaked. Yeah, but they were going to present them anyway. It wasn't like they weren't going to present them tomorrow or yesterday, excuse me. They were. It's just that the listings for them went online early somewhere, so they were leaked. So here's an interesting question that I have with this Persona 3 remake that what are they calling it? Persona 3 Reloaded, is that what it's called? Here's my question. When they're saying it's reloaded, does that mean they modernized the graphics, they modernized the voice acting, they modernized the music, but the gameplay is the same? Because I feel like the gameplay is kind of outdated. And I think that a modern audience playing Persona 3 might kind of be not liking that gameplay grind, right? It's a very outdated style. 4 and 5 very much modernized it to the point where now it's like, that's what people think of Persona. Persona 3, it's a huge grind to get through that combat. There's some really cheap stuff. Remember, the final boss is one of the cheapest I've ever encountered in a video game. You could fight for 25 to 30 minutes, and then the final boss says, here comes random status effects for your whole party. Wipe the party because they can't do anything. Oh, well, do the boss fight over, another 30 minutes wasted. Like, what? Huh? So, unless they fix that or make it more modernized or more fair, I think a lot of people are going to have issue with this game. They're going to be like, oh, this game sucks, which is stupid because it's just older. You know, older doesn't mean it sucks at the same time. I do think a modern audience would have a hard time liking that. You know what I mean? Yes, it seems like Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, which is also Like a Dragon 8, for those who don't know, because they didn't make that clear. But what they showed, you know, Like a Dragon 8 or whatever, is, or excuse me, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is Like a Dragon 8, if you didn't know. It is, that's what they showed, so. Why are there no playlists on my channel? There are playlists all over my channel. It's that YouTube changed something and now they look different. Like, if you go to the playlist tab, all my playlists are there. You just gotta click on created playlists, and then boom, all my playlists show up. But I think they took away the search functionality. They have sort by, in which you can look at date added or last video added, and that's it. Like, they removed the search functionality for playlists on anyone's page. So now to find playlists, you have to search in the general YouTube search, which is terrible. I tell you right now, that's gonna be a nightmare trying to find anything on there. You're gonna have to search for like DSP Gaming, Diablo 3 playthrough playlist, and hope that it comes up. Because you used to be able to do searching on each person's page, and they removed it for some reason. But my playlists are still very much there. They're not removed on my main channel page. I always have all the latest playlists featured on my main channel page. So for example, right now, you got the Fight and Feast from last month. You've got the Return to Elden Ring playthrough, the Tears of the Kingdom playthrough, Diablo 4, Street Fighter 6, and now Street Fighter 6 World Tour, which we're continuing on from that demo gameplay that I'd done about a month ago. So they're there. They're just not in the same visible format because YouTube's stupid.
Give me a second here. The fucking quality went down to like fucking, like, I don't know, just get a fucking quality back up to 1080 to see Phil and all his fucking spotty glory.
Carlton Jr. says, I think Starfield upped its stock during the showcase. Avowed lost stock. I'm still going to wait to see how Avowed is, though, considering instead of writing it off. Swang says, do I have high hopes for the new Fable? They didn't show anything. Here's my take. If all you have to show for your game is some kind of a cinematic trailer that does not showcase what the game is, you didn't show off your game at all. Just saying you're making a game means nothing. Like, watching that Fable cinematic intro doesn't explain the game at all. You don't know what the game's going to play like. All you know is it's Jack and the Beanstalk, but a unique take on it is going to be part of the game. That's all you know. So outside of that, you're like, what the fuck is this? Where's the gameplay? How does it play? What's it going to be? Oh, we're not going to bother telling you now. Well, then fuck you. Then you shouldn't have even shown up. You should have just stayed home and not even put that in the showcase. You're wasting my time.
Shut up!
What I just did there was a more valuable use of my time than watching that Fable cinematic presentation yesterday. Because I learned more about my chair's head pillow strap than I learned about Fable. So there you go. Bomb did another super chat. Hopefully Peter Molyneux is leaving this fable. I don't think Peter Molyneux is anywhere near this fable. I don't think they want him anywhere near anything. I think they shipped him off to some Siberia and they buried him in like an ice cave or something. Street Fighter 6 Blanc, has ever played the Tales games? Yes, I played a few of them. I played the Tales of Exilia series for YouTube, but I also played Tales of Vesperia before I was a YouTuber, and I loved that one too. Why you asked, are you going to do going to any gaming cons in the future? It's not in my concern right now to go to any gaming cons. He's too busy making an NFT game? Wow, Peter Molyneux. He's right on top of that pulse of the gaming culture, making NFTs. Sounds good to me. Grim Ripper 234, we have this.
Oh, Phil finally said fucking something in the card. Phil said, sound good. So that's another fucking bingo. Right, we are 3 away from a full house because we have a free space thanks to you guys liking the stream. We are also 4 burps away from another free space. So right now we need 3 of these things to happen, but quite possibly if Phil keeps burping away, that could be another free space if it gets to 10. And that means we'll only need 2 of these fucking things to happen instead. So fingers crossed, we're not that fucking far away.
Membership for 20 months. It says when I saw the Xbox showcase, I'll give it a 6. A 6 out of possible. 6 stars. 6 out of 6. Very nice. 100% rating. Very nice, Grim River. Okay, he didn't say that. I made that up.
I wonder why Phil would fucking think 6 stars. What on earth is what is part of Phil's fucking life where 6 stars is the absolute top tier kind of reward? What sort of fucking aspect? I wonder. Give me a second here. Let's try and do a little deep dive here. What other things involving 6 stars are there that fucking relates to Phil Burnell and to his life and to his kind of gaming passion? What else is there? Oh yeah, look at this. Down from the rafters. Look at all these 6 stars. That's a 6 star. There's a 6 star. There's another one. And another one. And another one. Look at all these 6 stars. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Apparently, I went and heard some of TJ's Twitch stream earlier on. I'm not sure if TJ's still fucking streaming, but he said earlier on that Phil did not make top 100s of the most recent event, which means obviously he can't track Phil's spending, because he's not top 100. But that's the only way TJ can accurately track Phil's kind of spending habits, is if he can see Phil's ranking and score in the top 100. So if he's not top 100, it's kind of hard for TJ to kind of track anything that Phil's doing.
Okay. Am I going to get Forza Motorsport? Unlikely. Only because Forza Motorsport is going to be a sim game. I'm not into cars. I'm not into sim racing. Like the Forza Horizon series is fun because it's got big open world exploration. It's got a variety of events going on. It's got colorful things happening. I don't really give 2 shits about the sim aspect of Forza Motorsport, sadly, so I don't think I'm getting it. Red Gamers, I think showing a cinematic presentation is fine if it's the grand announcement of the game, but if the game's already been announced, the second presentation should have gameplay. We already know Fable's being made. We already knew there was a Fable game in development. There was no reason for that at all. It was literally a waste of everybody's time. You just show me the game, explain something about it, or fuck off. So, I don't like having my time wasted, man. I don't.
You waste everyone's fucking time every single fucking day by fucking uploading shitey fucking content. How do you think the rest of the fucking planet feels about your fucking waste of fucking time and how the YouTube server's fucking struggling with the fucking thousands of fucking pointless fucking videos that you fucking make on a daily fucking basis?
No, I'm not doing any demos. I'm not doing Lies of P. I'm not doing the Final Fantasy 16 demo. I have no time for demos. We're playing the games I'm playing right now that are major releases. That's what we got to focus on right now. Like I said, any other year, there never would have been this many hot new releases in a short period of time in June. This never happens. It's unprecedented that we have this many right now in June when all the game announcements are happening. Typically, it's slow, and that way, if new games come out or demos come out, you have time to just play them. This is the polar opposite of what usually happens in a year, where almost nothing happened the first 3-4 months, and now everything's happening in June. It's very bizarre. But I'm trying to tackle it as best I can. I can't be taking time away of entire streams to do demos when I'm in the middle of other games. Carlton Jr. says, I don't know if you discussed it. They showed Avatar today. It looks like Far Cry and Avatar skin still look fun. Another wait-and-see game. That is what I did see, okay? That is what I did see. I did not see anything else from Ubisoft. I know they presented everything today, right? They should have said...
I'm sorry, but I know Phil is saying I did not see, but all I'm hearing Phil say is Nazi. Just over and over again.
I did not see anything else from Ubisoft. I know they presented everything today, right? They showed Assassin's Creed Mirage. When I was having breakfast, I just happened to open it up, and there it was, like the 2-3 minute...
Because Phil mentioned it, give me a second. I'm going to distract myself again, but give me a second, please, to find something. I need to do it. It's simply because Phil mentioned the Nazis, okay? So because of that, I need to find something. A very special video. Here we fucking go. Found it. Hold on. I'll be a wee clue for you guys what the fucking thing is. So, because Phil mentioned it, I need to play it.
Jesus! Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, 6 million. 6 million. That's a pretty interesting number, isn't it? 6 million. Well, guess what? You're wrong. It didn't happen. You're making it up. Right? You make that shit up. No, how about this? Banned. Gone. Forever. Because I don't put up with your fucking bullshit.
Now that was good. Now that was a fucking good one.
The bar's being raised.
I actually have a very small contribution to that. Like the wee ring of fire right at the end, banned. I provided that wee video clip to Alt, to fucking help for the fucking short, just because I thought it would go well with it, as well. But I like how I've had a wee small contribution to what was an incredible fucking clip. So the person that made this fucking thing, for that being said in the first place, brilliant. It's incredible. This is one of my favourite shorts of all fucking time. I'll never get bored of a short.
Presentation or trailer for the Avatar game. So I hit play and I watched it. You're right. It looks like it's kind of like first-person shooter, for almost Far Cry, but with a lot more guns, I guess. But you're one of the Na'vi, and you're fighting against all humans or whatever. It looks interesting. The premise looks interesting. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was gonna be some kind of a third-person action game, but it's actually a first-person, like, combat game. It could be good. It has potential. I was not.
Oh, Phil, I think just having connection issues right now. Yeah, hold on, give me a second. Let's go full screen here. I don't think it's going to affect the podcast, because right now the podcast would have been long ended, because we're fucking miles. We're like 40 minutes behind. And the podcast, he's going to go on break soon, and then he fucking comes back and he's going to play gameplay, here or whatever shit, so yeah, he's definitely into fucking gameplay right now. But Phil was saying, hey yo, my internet just crapped out, give me a sec. Looks like it's coming back. Weird. So hopefully it won't affect the stream. I don't think it will affect the stream. Phil's stream when we're doing bingo, but yeah, it's Phil's internet bugging out again as usual. I mean, I can only imagine it's because he's trying to fucking force YouTube and OBS to fucking stream at 18,000 kilobytes per second, where all he needs is fucking 3,000. Phil thinks a bigger number equals better quality. So he's fucking, it might be his internet, it might be his OBS, who knows, but yeah, fucking, I don't know. He claims it's his fucking internet. He claims it's a fucking internet this time round. So, I just thought it was interesting to see Phil fucking freak out about his fucking internet. But it looks like it's a nothing burger, and it looks like he's got it all sorted now, so there we fucking go.
Not like disappointed by what I saw. I was intrigued, and it comes out in December, so I'll have to look. Have to look into it more, obviously. Excuse me. Okay, guys, here's the deal. Let's end the show, only because we could talk about this all day. But here's the thing, we will talk about it more, but I'm going to do a big video about this stuff, probably either tomorrow night or Wednesday night for DSP React. So likely we will continue to talk about this stuff tomorrow and Wednesday on the podcast, but I'd like to see my full thoughts for the video. Thanks for being a great audience. Thank you for the support so far this morning. But I think we should end the show so that way we can, I got to take a break to use the restroom, and then we'll jump in here and we'll start with the World Tour. I'm excited to see what World Tour is holding for us today, all right? So guys, thank you so very much. I appreciate you chilling with me this morning. I hope that you've been enjoying all the festivities with all the new games I'm currently juggling. And thank you for understanding why I couldn't do the live react stuff yesterday. Now I'm here full force for 3 straight days. I'm excited. Let's jump into the world of World Tour. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Okay. Let's get set up quickly. Like I said, I do need to take a break because I have to use the bathroom. So we will take a few minutes break. I'll probably do an ad run here. But it'll be a short one. It won't be a super long one or anything, but I do need to use the restroom before we begin. Let's see here. I'm also curious how it's going to import my avatar and everything, because I already made an avatar, in Street Fighter 6. So, all right, guys, let's take a break, a few minutes break. I got to use the bathroom, all right? I'll be back shortly. We'll start with World Tour. We'll see how it goes. Thank you for watching. I'll be right back.
Okay, and we can now, wait, mute that fucking shit. That sword and fucking mute his fucking shitey stream. So he bailed bang on half past. Like, he usually fucking lets it run a wee bit longer than that sometimes, but he bailed bang on, dead on half past. Just because he was desperate for a fucking big heaving shite. And he comes back about 15 minutes later, pretty much. So there we fucking go. So, let's continue the bingo and see how we're fucking doing. Nope. Here we go.
Okay, guys, I'm feeling much better, and now I'm ready to jump into World Tour. Guys are being very silly. Running around the house, making all these noises, meowing. He's being a silly guy. I don't know why he's doing this today. He's being a nut. Why are you doing this today, buddy? What's going on? Jasper Kitty. Say something. Talk to the audience.
Shut your hole.
We're about to try World Tour mode, Jasper. What do you think about that? You want to go around a World Tour beating people up in the streets? I don't know. This guy's something else. All right, you guys ready to jump in? Are you ready? I hope so. Jason, sup, how videos? I don't know what you mean by how videos. How are things going? Things are going all right. I've been a very busy week and a half, that's for sure. Ever since Street Fighter 6 came out, it's been nonstop chaos when it comes to, you know, covering all these new releases. I'm excited that today we are doing chill gameplay rather than competitive gameplay. It is good to have a day to relax and sit back a bit and not be all about constant, you know, fighting against other people and stuff. Here we go. World Tour mode. What's going on, Haseo? Good to see you. How are you today? Welcome everyone here who's here for World Tour. I know many of you were actually not even that interested in the competitive Street Fighter, and some people were saying they were literally waiting for World Tour to happen, and we're about to jump into it for the first time, so let's see what it's all about, right?
Oh, D-Dog is saying that TJ that said DSP went to the bathroom to check on WWE as a reset. Of course, that's the thing, TJ can sometimes track as well when Phil was last online. Like, because he's in the game as well, he can track this kind of thing. So, he knows when he's online essentially, sometimes. He checks at the right time, and yeah, they fucking go. So it's no surprise. Phil has a problem. I'm not just fucking saying this to fucking shitting the guy. Phil clearly has a fucking problem. I mean, when you fucking look at the fucking historical data of Phil's spending habits on fucking microtransactions, I mean, the record speaks for the fucking self, for fuck's sake. Look at the fucking total spending over an 18-month period here. Look at the fucking grand total here. This fucking pie chart here. Microtransactions, almost $45,000. And the same time span for his fucking mortgage is $33,000 he spent in an 18-month period. And in case you're wondering what the fucking other one was, the fucking pink pie chart thing, that's federal taxes. $26,000 for, you know. So yeah, the majority of his pie chart is full-blown money on gacha gaming in an 18-month period. That is fucking ridiculous. That is a genuine fucking problem. That's not somebody just fucking playing for fun. That's not just somebody fucking wasting time on a, you know, little fucking time killer game. That is a serious fucking addiction, and Phil needs to fucking admit and accept the fact he needs help. He needs to fucking accept the fact that he is financially irresponsible and he cannot be in charge of his own finances because he shits it away on things like this. He fucking cries and whines and moans about how he fucking can't provide a fucking honeymoon for his fucking wife. He can't take his wife anywhere nice. They can't fucking do the things they want to fucking do or go anywhere nice. And they can't fucking fix the things in their fucking home that's fucking broke. And then look at the shit he's fucking blowing money on. He does it to himself. He is his own worst enemy. He always fucking will be. He always will be. This is why he's a fucking lol cow.
Okay. Alright everyone, we're jumping into World Tour mode. Now here's the thing.
Okay, Phil is now recording for YouTube, so sadly that's going to be the end of Bingo. We didn't get a full house. We had one free space, of course, thanks to you guys liking the stream. So I'm going to just tick off this one here, just for a double bingo, you know, so yeah. But at the end of the day though, we were 3 shy of a full house, so sadly we were a wee bit shy. 22 out of 25 is still not bad, quite a strong performing bingo card, but sadly it wasn't a full 25 out of 25, but we'll try again tomorrow. That's all we can do. All we can do is try again fucking tomorrow. And so yeah, I mean, we're not too far away. So yeah, I don't know who else is. I know TJ is still. I don't know if TJ is going to cover Phil's Street Fighter and antics in general. Like, yeah, I know he's going to cover the bingo, but I'm not sure what else he's doing after I'm done, which I'm about to fucking finish now. But there will be other detractors streaming as well, of course. I mean, Dark Days Mirror will be live. I think Almighty Loser is live as well. You know, like used to be Almighty Frogger. So yeah, there are a couple of options for you guys to enjoy if you want to fucking watch Phil play Street Fighter badly. You know, fucking him playing single player mode. Doesn't sound very exciting to me. It sounds very boring. But there you fucking go. But I'm going to play this one more fucking time because I want to.
Jesus!
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, 6 million. 6 million. That's a pretty interesting number, isn't it? 6 million. Well, guess what? You're wrong. It didn't happen. You're making it up. right? You make that shit up.
No, how about this? Banned. Gone forever. Because I don't put up with your fucking bullshit.
Now that was good. Now that was a fucking good one.
The bar's being raised.
Okay. It's good. It's too fucking good. But I'm probably gonna wrap it up there. We'll wrap it up on a fucking positive, funny note. So yeah, it's a good way to end it, guys. Thank you very much for being here. I do hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Whether you're on here or if you're on TJ's stream as well, trying to understand the things that were coming out of my mouth while watching TJ play WWE Champions. I hope you had a good time regardless. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for some more bingo antics. Until then, enjoy the rest of your Monday. How you want to spend it. I'm going to end how I always end things by playing Pixar Animations, Notorious P.I.G. Contributions, excellent me video. But until tomorrow, I'll see you guys later on. Enjoy the rest of your Monday and I'll catch you later. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky. And you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Free. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that in an instant.